right. We in there. I don't remember if I put the right transition in there, but we are here. Welcome everybody to a dark agenda, dude. How's the X Pack? This is the EX podcast, March 1st edition. First 24 hours impressions of the expansion. How's everybody feel?
I like it.
I like
that
what they
stuff is
gave
fun.
purple.
Oh yeah? What did purple get?
Purple got the basic card that allows you to bounce any unit in front of like the locked slot,
Yeah, that's
and that's pretty broken.
it's super good. And it discounts itself. Hold on. 9 costs.
And we
Yeah,
jump right into it.
Getting those discounts on Ada is pretty easy.
It's all slots. So if you do like a ceasefire, it could do up to 6. Minus 6 MP on this.
Is it all slots? I think we should rip that band-aid off of this set, which makes sense because Purple's new lock archetype is the most wordy set design ever, but also it has the most mistranslations going on throughout a lot of cards.
Yeah.
I was overwhelmed when I did the story because the deck they give you, it just, without looking at all the basic cards and stuff like that, it was like coming to the realization that it's not just lock, it's does the card have to be present when a lock happens? There's stuff that happens when a lock comes off. Is it your locks? Is it their locks? It's a lot.
Is it the third Tuesday of the month? It's a lot.
There's a lot of conditions. Strider is awesome, I guess. There was that Chronicles that whooped my ass a little bit.
I will say, out of every set in the past, I think this one makes me feel the most validated for saying, I know what it says, but this is TEPPEN. We should try it first.
Yeah.
I'm bad. I don't even have Strider yet.
He's the only one I'm
Yikes.
missing, but I'll probably pull him soon or just craft him. I don't know.
Already crafted like all the purple stuff. I'm crazy.
I had to craft the majority of the set. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You spent Zenny on Evil
Yeah, I
Rhea.
didn't get Evil Rhea, so it's whatever. I mean, we still got a bunch of free packs today, which is cool. I think I got close to 20 with all the rewards and stuff. I got maybe like 1 or 2 legendary pulls, but the rest I had to craft to try out.
What is the most impressive card in your guys' opinion? Just off the top of your head.
Basic Ada.
All right.
It's
impressive in what sense?
Thank you, Gucci. The resub, 11 months.
I did get to see Maria like one shot a Titan earlier, so that was cool.
Holy shit.
I didn't even realize what happened until someone in chat was like, "Oh, that was Maria's effect." I was like, "Oh yeah, it's by attack." I didn't even notice. Like it just vaporized, and I was like, "Oh, what happened?"
Dude, Bison's
If we're
pretty
going
crazy.
based off of new like most fun card for me, it is definitely Maria. That card is just a lot of fun to me. In terms of probably, I do think Legendary Bison's the strongest card this set.
Oof.
Probably.
Yeah, Maria was pretty quickly like a 3 of like. I was only thinking of like half of the card effects. I think that's the trend so far, is that I'm like still processing everything. I read half these cards and I'm like, that's good, and then like the rest, it's like, oh shit, really? Like I saw the discounting stuff on Ada, but then when I saw it literally bounces anything, it didn't really process until I would bounce like a Dante. I was like, oh, this is really good. And with this, it's like the damage when the lock comes off is just insane.
You can bounce 2 cards at once with that basic Ada too, but it's kind of hard to set up.
How do you get that? Oh, wait, no.
You
I
have
don't-
to have a unit in front of a lock that you already have, but you also have to have an empty space where a lock is in front of a unit. Like, it's because it's weirdly worded with the deploy effect. Basically, if you have 2 slots on a board and you play basic Ada down, those units in front of those locks won't bounce. But if you have an empty space where there's a unit and a lock where another unit is, and you lock one of them with Ada, it'll apply the effect. Basically, her effect happens after she locks something. It's the same case as like Legendary Ada, where like it won't trigger until something is locked by them.
Okay. I wasn't
Like-
sure if it was only the locks inflicted by her.
Like
but
it's really important to like get the wording down where like she's randomly locking, and then it returns all cards in front of the slots that are inflicted with lock to the pocket. So you can bounce 2 cards at the same time with her. It's very weird and
That's
very
insane.
difficult, but I've seen it happen a couple times.
It actually happened during the Play Teppen stream with Luke and Madeline. Luke got the
Nice.
double bounce.
The double bounce, dude. 2 bounces. And it's a 3/5 for as low as 1.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can set it up where you're bouncing a lot of like high cost legendaries. And I was watching a little bit of Iowa earlier. He was just getting like 50/50s and bouncing FD Ryu back and stuff like that. Just so there's a little bit of RNG involved sometimes since it is a random lock. But sometimes you can fix it where it's guaranteed. But yeah, you have to have other actions or leftover locks. There's a lot going on with the card. It's really interesting. Like purple is just super technical now, which at first was kind of a turnoff because it was really hard to do anything. And then like over the course of the day, a lot of people started figuring it out. It was really fun to get all the lock synergy down and like make a real deck out of it.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where it's just going over my head right now. I'm gonna have to like use someone else's deck as a base and kind of work from there. Because even comparing my Mirage deck to yours, Chris, I was like, oh, I missed this and I missed this, and I was like, well, that's a good idea.
And I still feel like mine is a mess, but it's slowly getting there. I don't know.
Got you to champion, didn't it? I think you said.
Yeah, I hit champ with it in like top 50 or whatever, but it's day 1, so it doesn't really matter that much. It's early, but it was beating some matchups where I felt like it was impossible. Like I was able to beat an Uro with it. I was able to beat some red players with it. And I thought it wasn't going to be possible, but
That Uro match was super tight because I saw that
Oh,
one
yeah.
where it went down to like the last cards.
that was pretty. I don't even know how that happened. Yeah, because it just sucks with like Mirage. I mean, can we get this out of the way? Like Mirage, I feel like is bugged. It's either bugged or they made it awful on purpose. But I hate the current state of Mirage right now, and it's kind of bothering me. Like, even Seeker was pointing it out on Twitter earlier, where it was like, all my units should have been bounced here, but they weren't. It's like, yeah,
Oh, because
Yeah,
there was
it's
something
poor
already
wording.
locked on your side.
yeah. So like, everyone's learning about this, like one way or the other. But like, basically, whatever the decoy looks at for bouncing units, basically, if you have a lock on your side before you use your hero art, that lock won't count towards the bounces. So if you have a full board and your opponent has like a 2 cost or under, then you can use decoy and it'll bounce them.
2
It's
costs.
really
Let's
it's
go.
really weird. It's happened a couple times. But like if you have 1 slot and then you have also 1 unit on your board and 1 open space, and there's like 4 costs on the other side, like you can't use your hero art because it'll only bounce 3 costs. It's so frustrating.
I think the ability is very obscure, but I think the wording actually kind of explains it to how it works. Because it says for every lockboard slot inflicted, so I'm assuming like inflicted by the hero art, if it was to work the way that we want it to, it probably would say like on the field instead.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, there's locks on the opponent's side, there's locks on your side, and I mean, there's no precise. I don't know. I feel like it is worded a little weird because we figured it might just be all the slots that are locked, and it's kind of unfortunate that it doesn't include that because it's kind of a, I don't know. Like, I still think it's like her most competitive hero art, but it's also really difficult to set up because of this really poorly designed like check for slots that just makes it a lot harder for you to keep like manage it, right?
I think the value you get out of it is worthy of like its cost the way it is right now. So if they were to include the enemy's locks too, I'm not sure. It might have to be more expensive or something because it already feels kind of well, I'm not sure. Like it does
I don't
suck
think
that
it
it
would
kind
need
of
to-
drops
think
off
it's
at
that big of a
5.
deal.
Yeah, because it's already kind of difficult to lock the opponent's side and your side at the same time and kind of set that up. That's a lot of resources. But at the very least, I think it should be counting your side that's already locked. I think that's kind of silly that, oh, it's locked. It doesn't count when I use my hero art because it's already locked. That's just weird.
That fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like, if it's gonna do that, then I don't understand why it costs 24 because it's really difficult to use. Whereas you look at despair, right? How much is despair, and how easy is that to do? Like, there's no special occasion or like special text for that. Like, no special conditions. It's just you get what you get.
I
So,
tell you what, it's hard as hell to do whenever I'm playing Mirage, dude. You despair? Fuck you. You're going back home, dude. Ugh.
well, it's weird because there isn't that much despair around. I guess because they're afraid of this.
Good.
But there's a lot more red, which is super annoying. But yeah, the mirror matches with Decoy are already super annoying. They're super toxic. It's just they pretty much always go to time, and it's always close and frustrating.
I think blackout could be a thing, and I think everyone kind of thought the first thing everyone thought was like the same, and it was just Raku deck. Put put blackout on this bad boy, and focus on that weakness.
I don't know. I faced against a lot of blackouts, and I was able to dodge that shit pretty easily.
I struggled against it when people were running up like heavy buffs, and so those kind of decks were giving me a hard time. But
Yeah, like I think there's too many ways to buff in this game, and like literally, I can just play Maria and Decoy, and all of a sudden they can't black out her anymore. And if they try to debuff her, I don't know,
you just
negate
don't.
it,
You
work
just
around it,
don't.
bounce her back to the pocket. Like I don't give a shit. I don't know.
Dude, worst expansion question mark? I don't know about that.
No, not by far. No.
It's the most obtuse expansion.
Yeah, I
I will
think
say that.
everything's fair right now. There's no like breakout card that's giving everybody a hard time other than Bison. Other than Bison.
I was
It's
just about to
confusing
correct
expansion.
you and say Bison.
What a fucking
Bison's pretty good.
What a mess,
Yeah.
dude. I need
It's
that.
pretty good. What a mess. Yeah,
I
know,
need
it's
that. I need that line, dude.
yeah, you need that clip. Like I cannot stop saying that today too. I don't know. Just like what a mess. Ugh.
It was pretty much how it is. That you're playing a game, you start losing, dude. What a mess.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell if I was like getting tired or something, but like it feels like Ada's voice in some of the matches, like she just sounds French all of a sudden, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I did not pick up on that yet. We'll see.
Like she's just speaking in a French accent all of a sudden, and I'm like, man, I need to get sleep or something because I can't tell what's going on anymore. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, how do you feel with your 15-hour stream and
Me?
your 3-hour nap? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. It definitely wasn't a 3-hour nap. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm a little Like I woke up a little earlier, like a little sick in my stomach, and
Ooh.
I obviously have like a crazy cough, and I've been getting a little sick, but I don't know. I just powered through it. There was a point at like earlier this morning where I like was just staring at my laptop, and I was just struggling to keep my eyes open. And I don't know exactly what happened, but I guess I just got like an extra burst of energy or something where I was just like, all right, let's go, let's go. I don't know. Like I just powered through it, but at one point I was really close to crashing.
What's my opinion on how Chris is still alive? I have no idea, man. I can't think of any maybe an MMO that I could play for 15 hours straight. Certainly not a competitive game that would get me this salty, because I definitely have already gotten salty. People running a bunch of old decks makes me pissed off.
Well, yeah, it was pretty annoying, and yeah, lots to talk about. Boy, I can't wait for rotation. But I'm glad I could get through it, and yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it if not for you know, the people watching and talking to me. Because if I was just stuck talking to myself and no one was watching, I probably would have lost my mind. But yeah, that lack of rotation, really starting to feel it. Where
Yeah.
especially against the red decks, where they're not really doing anything new. Like they have one new card, maybe two, and
That's
it.
what I'm afraid of, is that that's not going to change with the rotation. Like, because Chains and Leon and all that shit are not leaving.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff that would be leaving is leaving, and I want to get something off my chest because I've been seeing a lot of it. I do think there is way too much immediate negativity on like the state of the game and the set without people actually trying things. It just feels like people are saying, "Nope, this set is bad," without actually trying it, and hero arts are bad without actually trying it. I mean, it's definitely frustrating with like incorrect wording and things, but you know, we can learn the correct wording and then make a deck. I think people got spoiled with how easy it was to find a strong deck with Ami and Oichi, but also players are complaining about how strong those were, and they were, and we shouldn't want more of that, right? We should be kind of happier that we're getting things that are more better, well designed, and I think it's silly to assume that what's like top tier and what's bad right now with how little time that we have. Um,
Yep.
it's just kind of ridiculous to me, right? Like this is all last set over again. We're like, oh my god, Slurple is top tier because I hit rank 1 with it in 12 hours, right? And but like now people are like, I can't hit rank 1 in 2 hours with Ada, she's garbage. uh it's
All I'm gonna say is I ran into a top 20 Ada player early on today, and I was like, "Oh, cool. Let's see what this Ada is doing." And then they played Kasuga and they played Psycho Power, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's how you make Ada good. Cool."
God. Cool.
That's the trick. I was doing it all wrong, playing these new cards. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It is very early, and I was trying to tell people that too, where a lot of stuff will change. We had a really interesting meta last season where there wasn't necessarily a dominant deck for 2 weeks straight, and we mentioned this before. And like by the end of the season, we almost looked exactly the same as last year, where people were playing nothing but Yawn. It was pretty interesting to see it come back to that full circle, I guess, where all of a sudden everyone's up back on Yawn. Pretty amazing. So who knows what's going to happen with this new set in the mix.
And then chat's just trying to dismantle each other. I'm gonna have to enact a Smilers rule. Everyone's Smilers, please.
Everyone's smiling.
I just think
Oh.
this set, most of the colors, I think every color got really cool stuff to play with, and
Yep.
I feel like it's getting dismissed way too quickly. I mean, the old stuff will always be around, but I mean, if I don't know if the last like month of the meta constantly changing because of people actually trying out new things and doing well with it hasn't changed your mind, and you think it's just the same thing winning over and over. I don't think anything will change your mind. I think you will just kind of be stuck in that same mindset that the game isn't changing when it's been changing a lot just from the past couple weeks alone.
Yep.
It's the
Yep.
first 24 hours, so we're just gonna have people that are not
People wanna
trying new
figure it out.
stuff, but we also still have to figure out what's good. What's good?
Yeah, they want to figure it out.
Although I gotta tell you, sleeping for a few hours instead of streaming, waking up to people who are like, "Yeah, I know what to do." It's like, God damn it, I don't know what to do. I still have to stumble through that shit.
Which is
Just waiting
fine.
till
I mean,
tomorrow.
it's definitely like overwhelming. There's a lot of things you can do right now, and I get that. Um, I just think it's the amount of things you can be doing is kind of being ignored. Um, I think it was the same issue with Slurple too, where like everyone was like, I have to play all these Slurple cards without actually kind of mixing in some other stuff in there too. Um, and I think it's kind of similar with locks. I think there's a lot of cool stuff with locks that you can do right now. Um, it's definitely
I
hard. I think it's one of the hardest archetypes to play that this game has added.
A net into Oro makes me flip my shit. I was gonna say that the card that impressed me the most when I first saw it was probably Oro because it was just like, oh, this card's 415. What?
I'll have to,
What the
I'll
flying
have to go
fuck?
back. I have to go back and see my initial reaction to Oro because I just saw the numbers and I was just like, oh, okay. It was like over 20 or something. Like, because again, this is awkward wording because it says each one of your slots that's inflicted with lock. Yeah, it counts both sides.
Oh no.
You can have one unit on the board, like just one unit, like in a net or whatever. Ceasefire, play Oro, and yeah, plus 20 health.
Yo, yeah, fucking Thirsty posted the 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 fucking clip, dude. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, whatever.
What clip? Let me see here.
Christ. Cool.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's funny too. I saw that clip right after I posted a match. I was like, damn, I feel good about this Oro I played. And then I saw this clip right after, like, I should delete my clip.
I did not know it counted both sides. Another
Yeah.
mistranslation, lol. But
Yeah.
yeah, I did notice like an aura I put down did get up to like 5, and I was like, I don't know how that happened, but I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I found it out kind of early, but I was like, why is it doing that? And it was just a matter of like trying to figure out what other cards were also including both sides. And like, yeah. it's pretty awkward. Like Maria doesn't count the opposite side. She'd be pretty crazy if she did.
Get her bombs counts the opposite side, which is
Yeah,
weird.
but her attack does. Like her buff doesn't, but her attack does, yeah. There's a
He'll
lot
f-
of back and forth.
Hellfire wants to know what we think of Deathmatch Invitation. Give all
A
units
lot of
2,
people
1,
are-
and
Yeah, a lot of
sacrifice
people are
2
going
life.
crazy over this one. I think it's pretty solid.
I'm trying to think of some big bodies.
Seems good.
Maybe in a spirit stack when you have a bunch of bandit spiders or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think of it like AoE speech.
Oh
It's really
god,
good in
all
spike launch.
units.
Yeah, it's really good in speech because like, or not speech. It's good in spike launch because you'll get that damage to count towards your spike launch. But also, if you just use on your opponent's board, you can pretty much get a good chance to clear them out right afterwards. I mean, you are buffing them, but it's only +1 health, and with an art like spike launch, there's a good chance you can just wipe them out afterwards. So
I
it's
thought
pretty
this
quick and
was
easy.
I thought this was all allies. This is
No, it's at the entire
fucking
board,
crazy.
Yeah,
the entire board. Okay.
yeah a
Yeah, I
lot,
saw,
lot of
like-
people are going nuts over this card. I don't really know the best way to apply it yet, but it is fun in spike launch.
It wasn't the most amazing play, but I did enjoy seeing you use it on their full board and then Cruel Gaming right after.
Ouch.
Oh, did I do that?
Yep.
No,
Did I do that?
Did
I don't know. I played
do-
like 100 games today or something. I don't know. But yeah, that sounds familiar.
I'm still making a deck with this card. I don't care what you guys think. This Wesker dude, the buddy system.
Oh, I
There's a
have-
lot of buddy system cards in black right now.
I know, right?
Dude, the new tyrants.
Yeah, those
feel
tyrants are weird.
I feel like they're close. They're pretty close.
I like how, God, just this tyrant card is just ridiculous. You know, it comes back as a 3/10 with combo. It's fine.
I enjoyed him because I drew him with Revenge, and then what's that new 1 MP card? Gives him Rush and and
Oh
+1.
yeah, that other really good one. High
That was
altitude
great.
attack. It was great.
Uh-huh.
Um,
They're pretty good. Yeah.
specific tech question with this: if you have 17 life when you use this card, does the third term proc? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You lose life first.
Just checking. Huh. You have one random black unit. Yeah, I definitely saw this card and I was like,
I loved my 6/3 zombie with Russian Crush.
I like how they kept this capped at 6 because they didn't want you to give it to Valhazak. I feel like that's the one thing they were like, nope.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to give it to a Orochi. That would just break the game, right?
Mhm.
Yup.
But I don't know. I think the buff's all right. It's interesting. Definitely good for spike launch decks again. Like Nurg, I think got the most buffs out of all the heroes in black. Even though there are a couple really crazy good Ascension units. So you're probably gonna see a lot of Raging Demon eventually.
good.
But I feel like
Eventually.
Nurg is coming back around, which is cool to see. Like I kind of hate going against spike launch, but I don't mind running into it. Anything other than Uro at this point, I'll take it. But that new Astalos is a real sleeper. Like I feel like people really need to watch out for that, especially in spike launch.
Yeah.
That monster is fucking crazy. I thought he had flight at first just because I saw Astalos and I assumed
Yeah,
flight.
yeah.
and-
I was thinking flight as well.
Oh my god, I would have lost my shit. That would have been too much.
What was everyone's secret haul?
I got one solo and that's it.
I got one of everything except for Colonel, which I'm fine with because I think he's the worst secret.
Good, because I got 3 kernels. What
Yeah,
the
let
fuck?
me have one though because I like his art.
Yeah,
He's just
I
I won't
heard
ever play
that.
him.
I heard that Colonel was given a secret, and I was like, really? Why?
I kept pulling secrets and I was like, all right, come on, give me the bouncy physics. And it was like, no. Have some kernel.
Yeah, I need a Maria for sure because I'm using her a lot.
I need
I
another
got-
Maria.
I got nothing.
Damn.
Damn. I felt like I was getting a ton and I was like, I'm not going to complain, but all these kernels, man, get them out of here. I'll never use this card.
You're a red main.
Yeah, I'm not an on-play damage main. More likely to use this Nico action. She's
Nico's dope.
Yeah, this is a really cool secret art.
Colonel's great.
Fucking DoorDash Nico, dude.
I don't know. It's the only time I think I ever agreed with Will's early assessment in that I don't think Colonel's that good.
God, the
Yeah.
animation on this is just so smooth.
I actually like the other artwork for Nico on this card, but the
Oh
secret's
yeah,
pretty cool.
she's she's like, that's my secret over there. That's my secret art.
Hey y'all. Yeah, I don't know if like I don't
Colonel
really see the appeal with
is
Colonel,
weird.
but yeah.
Deal 1 damage to the number of the field. Yeah, I don't really like that. I don't like it. 1 damage. Play 2 units so you can do 3 damage.
It just doesn't really do much when you look at you know, other red cards of the past that were also doing damage. And granted the laggy is just doing 3 split, but I would still play laggy over this.
Damn.
I don't know. Like I would strongly prefer 2/5. That does split damage over a 3/4 with rush. I don't know. Seems kind of
Hey.
risky.
I even like Thunder Slimer more, who grows into do 3 damage to a random unit and falls into the machine.
Yeah,
I
Slimer's
guess
pretty
he
good.
doesn't have rush. but-
Yikes.
Slimer is pretty good.
What was another card that shocked me? I think Pulse of Destiny I thought was going to be used more often. It seemed like a very useful dungeon card. If it's not as good as Goddess or anything, but the fact that it can still like be used to soften up a board is pretty yikes.
I've been trying to figure out why purple got a really good bounce and black got a pretty good destroy, but they all have downsides. I'm not sure. Like, it's just so weird and foreign to see a legendary action do something good, but then also reward the opponent for something. And this it's the same case for red, right? Where you can give AP to the opponent. Like, I don't understand what they're doing, but it's kind of cool, but also weird.
I like
Shoot.
it. They're trying to reintroduce a lot more thinking for these legendary cards instead of like I'ma just fucking do it.
Slam it
seen-
and I win.
Yeah,
I've seen people do that with the new red legendary that gives AP, and I was like, oh, I have enough AP to do this, and oh, I win, thank you.
yeah. I guess that's why I wasn't too blown away by them at first, but I'm starting to like see the appeal for more and more of them, at least in testing. But it's very situational.
I know
Especially
Shadow
for-
Blade
for
isn't gonna
red.
make a comeback, but I do like the idea with the new bounce. You can just bounce a unit you want to bounce, and then be like, oh, now I can Shadow Blade this other unit that I put into the air.
Oh yeah.
Who do I
Yeah,
think will
it's
be
pretty
more
convenient.
popular for the tourney? I don't know about Mirage
Mirage.
Decoy. It's pretty good. I think it covers pretty much all your bases in a tournament. So it's pretty much what I thought of when I saw this. This at first, because I knew it's not going to work on Uro, but you know it's not going to be a good ladder deck because you're still going to have those heavy boy matchups where you're just going to be like, well, that's a nice 24 AP to lock my board here, Art. But if you know what your opposition's going to be, could be very nice. Playing Breakaway, dude.
I think Breakaway is okay. I see the potential, but it also feels a bit lacking at times where sometimes you just can't use it. Sometimes you're, you know, I guess I should mention the one problem with Breakaway is that your unit is going to the pocket first. And that doesn't seem like a big problem until you realize that if your pocket's full, you're losing that unit.
Ooh, that I did not know. I haven't tried
And
it
then
yet.
that discount does not apply. So that really sucks. So just be wary when using it.
PSA, dude. Use this with one
Yep.
slot full or one slot empty.
Yeah, that's the one downside to this hero art that I don't really like. I kind of wish it was just a even switch where you could have a full pocket and it wouldn't matter. But yeah, you just have to be careful. So sometimes you just can't do it. Sometimes you just brick. And sometimes the combo isn't as good as you were hoping for. But it is only 16 AP, so it's not too much of an investment. It's just very, very difficult to find like the right use of it so far.
I think Blackout is also really good. I know people were kind of taking a violent dump on it in the in chat, but like it's super nice in some matchups. It's just like you don't want to deal with this card, especially in decks with recursion. I used a deck that had a lot of kind of 3 MP units, and I didn't like Alfred, so you know what I did? I fucking erased him. So when they did Despair, it's like, all right, it was gone. Don't have to deal with that shit anymore.
That's cool.
And yeah, like I don't know, it just feels super satisfying to be playing purple and be able to banish shit, just destroy it and remove it from the game.
Yeah. It's difficult. I think it's difficult to compare it to some of the other removal arts in the game around that same price because it's a little bit cheaper than Raging Demon. But with Raging Demon, you're also getting like some insane value with the unit that you just used it on to get that kill. And Blackout, yeah. I feel like the one glaring issue for purple has tended to be like it's hard for them to do unit based decks. But I honestly think with this new set, they've gotten a lot of stronger units for the first time in a while, where they can actually like hold their own and not have too many flaws or weaknesses. Like Slow Purple was a good beginning to that, but they seem to be getting better and better with making actual playable purple units. But I'm not sure, man, because like when I look at people playing Blackout now, they're just doing zero Exodia, but with Blackout, and it's like, well, you have to ask yourself, does this make more sense with Blackout, or should I just keep doing Rakoha? And I don't know the answer yet.
What's your guys' favorite hero art of Ada's right now?
Definitely
Blackout.
Mirage for me.
Yeah.
Huh. So
I haven't had a chance to play with
Iowa
Breakaway
said
too much, though.
Blackout. We got a couple on Mirage. I can't decide. I thought I was gonna be the odd man out going after Mirage at first. I wake up and check out Chris's stream. He's playing Mirage. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. I'll pick up some tips there. I go to Twitter. Thirsty's posted clips of Mirage. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play Blackout.
Wait,
So I started building a Blackout deck, and it ends up being kind of like X Hunters. And I look at Iowa streaming. He's playing Blackout. It's Exodia. I was like, okay.
yeah.
So I
Definitely
am in a weird
a good way to
crisis
go.
here.
All right, I'm gonna
We're-
start
we're-
posting Coral clips. That'll get Mallet to stop playing
Son
Coral.
of a bitch. It's not cool anymore, dude.
I think Breakaway is the funniest. Like getting a solid breakaway off sometimes is just really funny. So that's always good for a laugh. But I feel like the coolest synergy so far has to be with Decoy. Like it's very satisfying once you get a good decoy off. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up a poll here.
I mean, I also just like Decoy for. I mean, the bounces is always fantastic, but just some of the setups with some of the other units too. Just being
Yeah.
able to do just Maria is just so goddamn good.
Like
But-
I feel like people are just holding on to it until they get a good like bounce with it, but sometimes that might never come. So you have to
Mhm.
kind of think outside the box with the hero art and actually apply it to see how it can benefit your not just your units but your actions that are looking at lock slots, right? Like the new legendary and the new buffet, whatever the
Job
damage
for the
card is.
assassin. Yeah,
Job for the
that card
assassin.
is a big
Yeah.
MVP for the lock archetype.
Yeah, it's really good.
Assassin, which one's that? Is it the one that returns your unit?
Does damage
No, yeah, damage.
×3.
Oh, yeah, that one is strong as hell. I thought I was reading it wrong when I
9 for 2.
saw that. I was like, that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
It is funny because. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it always sucks when you don't have a lock, and you target a unit and it does 0 damage.
And then they freak out anyway, and they're like, "Oh my god, shield!"
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
Yeah, I forget sometimes, and I'm like, oh, I'll just hold on to this, and it's like, wait, no, I don't have lock slots. That's
I
bad.
just miss the drop sometimes. It's frustrating.
But also, it's just been like, I kind of didn't realize it. There's so much going on with the lock. It's easy to miss out. Like, it's crazy to see. Like, there's still a ton of life stealing in the lock deck too, between Maria and Joffrey the Assassin. That like, I'll be close to dying, and then just
Yeah.
kind of doing my thing, not paying attention to life, and I look back, it's like, oh, I'm 30 health again. Cool.
Mm.
I think it's. I think every lock in the game is 10 seconds, exactly 10.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's one thing I kind of had to internalize was that like, it's not just close. It's 10 seconds. So if you put down something that puts a lockdown, you're not gonna be able to do like a last second thingy. It's gonna be exactly 10 seconds, exactly the length of that attack. So, if you're like, oh, I'll just get one more attack and then do the other thing, no, don't try that.
Yeah, like there's, and that's really important for certain combos and units. The new 4-cost Namiel, which attacks, debuffs the entire opponent's side -1 attack for 1 attack, and locks 1 slot randomly. Yeah, as soon as that slot unlocks, there's a chance it might just relock again with Namio every time it attacks. So that's kind of cool, but it's also kind of annoying at times if you want to do something in that spot. You have to kind of like slip it in there, but there's usually not an opening window for it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with Namio as a card, but I really like the effect. And yeah, being able to debuff the entire side is really good, especially if you're doing like blackout stuff.
People on that Mirage decoy train, we didn't have many people voting, but that's okay. We're all just kind of tonight is supposed to be kind of like a unstructured kind of gush session about this because this is not even 24 hours old. But let me ask the most competitive, maybe strongest Ada art. Got the blackout, Mirage decoy, breakaway. I'm telling
Also
you
want
though.
to give a shout out to the card Soul of the Hermit that has saved me so many times against black, and then even Slurple matchups because they keep trying to use incense cannons. And Soul of the Hermit don't care
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I
Wait, who?
haven't really tried it yet, but it looks really cool, and I see
3
the
MP.
potential. It's
Right next to Oro.
yeah, it's
3 MP
Oro's
purple.
action. You're basically getting Oro's ascension effect.
Soul of the Hermit. Oh.
Yeah,
I was like, what are you talking about?
for 10 seconds.
Yeah, that one is given to you in the story. I remember seeing that and being like, "The hell is this? Dude, what is
Yeah.
this bullshit?"
Yep, it's that Oro effect. But it's only for purple units. They're actually making a lot of these actions color specific.
Because they can't trust people to stay in the lines.
Yeah.
People are like, "Yeah, I could put this on Kasugi. I could put this on fucking Orochi. I could put this on."
I was about to say, man, I would definitely put this on Orochi. That way, oh my god, it's only taking 1 damage for 10 seconds.
When
And then after that, he's only taking 1 damage.
yeah.
Listen, you know what I meant.
I do think it's important to consider it going forward, especially against like red, which is definitely still one of the tougher matchups. Yeah, it's just you got to make that 10 seconds count more often than not. But it's interesting, right? Because if you use this against like a goddess, right, it's still going to only take 1 damage.
I mean, this is an interesting kind of tech against big hits. Like if you were playing, like if you had a Dante in the air and I went to go take it down with a damage action and you reply with this, I'd be a fucking sad little boy. Two hits for free? Okay.
Yeah, you won't get pierced unless the unit has 1 health left, of course.
One.
But
Even then, it's only 1 damage.
yeah, it'll be reduced to 1.
Let's
So
see.
there's some cool ideas with this. Actually having this effect away from the older units and the newer ones, I guess too, is kind of interesting. Having it on action finally.
Has anyone tried this card yet? Vaccine sample.
I hate this card.
Yeah.
I hate it too. Because you know what? I was like, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to fucking roll. Let's gamble, boys. I played it 3 times. I got the fucking MP thing twice. All
Yeah,
right.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's funny, but yeah.
Ooh, everybody thinks
thought it was good at
Blackout
first.
is the strongest.
I just think this didn't need that first thing. Like, it could have been something else. I think it could have been 3 beneficial things and it could have been fine. Like, you're already rolling the dice and you typically need what you like want at the right time. The fact that minus 20% MP, that is kind of dumb.
Yeah, I'm into the random stuff. Like that one green guy with all the list of fucking things he can do. But Yeah, this was fun until the first 2 times I used it. It gave me the MP thing. It's like, all right, this ain't fun anymore.
I definitely think it could have had like a negative thing, but 20% MP reduction for 10 seconds is too much.
You end up losing 0.6 mana, right?
Mm-hmm. But add to that the
That's
1 mana you
okay.
spent for this, and then add to
Shit.
that you're potentially giving your opponent 2 MP.
So you're saying you're an anti-vaxxer then?
In this
Uh,
in this scenario, yes.
I like how you didn't just like you didn't go with the joke like oh no.
nice.
Stuck with it, dude.
I don't want the sample. I want the real thing. No, I don't want Kirkland's COVID vaccine.
I think
It's
I don't know.
free though. It's a free
I think-
sample.
I actually think this card's well designed because it is a 1 cost, and I don't know, for purple it's still just memory. Like that 2/2 buff is pretty crazy when you think about it for purple buffs in hand. Surprised it doesn't really cost like 2, and like you are getting 1 lock, which can be beneficial sometimes. And there's already a lock in the set for 1 cost anyways that people are going to be using instead. But as a common card, kind of rolling the dice with this thing is not the worst thing in the world, but obviously you're gonna be able to do better once you start moving up the rarity. And I don't know, I feel like it's just fine. It's not insanely good, but it's not supposed to be. just it's just there.
Yeah, I wanted this. I mean, I guess I could still try it out, but I was using it to build memory and maybe get a lock in there, but it wasn't agreeing with me.
Design wise, Teppen just has like a bunch of cards that don't make sense. For the rarities, like I'll give you some examples. Fate of the Unworthy is a common card. You know, the Hasenko that gets +2/+2 every time you resonate is a common card.
Yep.
And then I'm sure there's like some legendaries that are just like really bad, like Hope for the Future, for example. That probably should not have been a legendary. So they are pretty like not very good at designing what what a card should do within its rarity. But in addition to that, when I look at the vaccine card, is I read it and it's literally a purple card for purple players to shoot themselves in the foot. So like any purple player that puts it into their deck, they're literally taking a gun and playing Russian roulette between their opponent and then their foot. So they're just like trying to roll the dice, and then once it's spend 1 MP and then get minus 20%, you just shot yourself in the foot for playing a card, for putting a card in your deck. And I think that's pretty bad design because it's just so counterintuitive. It's really poor design.
I mean, they can't all be good cards, right? I think
They can be, they just aren't.
well, I don't know. It's the whole design philosophy, right? Like, how can you tell what's a good card if there aren't any bad cards to compare it to or go off of? But
I think it's the way I see it is like if you get the lock thing, you're kind of breaking even. One lock for 1, that's pretty good. The 2/2 I think is, I mean, I don't know how I would value that because there's nothing else like that in the game. I mean, you can buff them up, but 2/2 is pretty nice.
it's really good for 1.
It was really good for 1, so I guess they felt the need to be like, well, what's a detriment here?
Like the other hand buffs and the other colors are 1 MP, but they're just giving 1/1 or something, right? So
Wait, I got the hot takes. What was my hot take? I like it in terms of like, not in terms of like winning the game. I like it just in terms of playing it and then laughing my ass off when I get the MP thing. Like, I like that RNG shit. It's fun, but it's not conducive to winning. But that's kind of my MO right now. 1/1 crush and rush. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shit, fuck. Don't worry about that though. Shit, I've been playing so much purple. I forgot. What was in the other stuff, dude? I was like red. Nah, it's okay.
Yeah, and Red got a new hand buff card as well.
Oh, that's right. They got which one is it?
Galestorm. Brush.
Galestorm, dude. The horse. Give me the horse.
Pretty good.
Random red unit, and it's got an apple or a banjo or something. Dude, Ainsworth, don't test me. I'll fucking do it. I'll
it's a
put this
fan.
shit in coral. Oh, it's a fan. Oh, you're right.
I
It's
like
pretty
this.
good.
I know Shmo has been running this over like Conga Power, even though he's running a monster deck. Just because you're getting more AP from using it, and also that +1 HP can help at times, and it's also works on any unit and not just monsters. In
Yeah,
case you want to give your FDR rush.
Extra rush.
sure.
Gets there even faster, dude. How many Jills are playing Carlos? Do Carlos, do 3 Carlos, do discount Carlos?
Haven't really seen him too much,
Yeah, good reason.
but I've seen Jill.
I've seen Jill.
Seen Jill.
She using this card? This her
I'm
flagship
not
card?
sure. Well, I know Virus is second place with Jill right now. But I don't know if he shared his list.
I do like this Jill though.
This Jill's super good. I saw Virus's list at least when he posted a few hours ago. Just definitely had 3 of these. No Hellbats. Hmm.
Yeah, I also like a lot more of it's handgun is hand. I always confuse handgun and ammo. Is handgun the
Handgun is
buff
the
or
damage, the 4
Yeah, handgun does
damage,
damage.
1 cost.
Okay, I do like that. There's more easier ways to get handgun because I do think handgun is pretty strong in a lot of scenarios and a much safer usage than detonate.
Oh. Yeah, I think. Let me see. Virus did share a Jill list actually.
Yeah, I
I
saw
don't
that
know if
one.
it's the
That
same
was-
one that he kept climbing with, but yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty
It's-
solid. Yeah, there's
it's-
2 new Jills.
It's interesting to me as a Jill player because people were. I mean, the evolution of detonation was this that, oh, well, you got 3 Bushin, so, the first one costs 2, and then after that it's just like, yeah, bring in those 1 costs. But then we kind of cut Bushins. I don't really think people run Bushin anymore.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
now that means technically all Deados are 2 costs. So technically handgun is better value and more of a hassle to negate, whether it's through shields or negate.
Can I just say I'm glad that Red has a new way to deal damage for 1 MP. I'm really happy for them. They really needed it, and even more ways to deal damage for 2 MP. That's really what they needed to get that, to the next level.
Dude, this is the handgun, dude. This is the gun. This is my emote.
Yup, that is the gun.
It's the gun.
The gun.
Oh my god! So he's running 3 of the new fucking banana gloves.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
I mean, I get it, but it's crazy.
Will's
Punch 'em,
doing that in
dude.
his dungeon list as well. It's just a really good action.
It's cheap. 2 damage for 1 is good. It's
Yeah.
good for pinging things. Yeah. If you're dungeoning it, good.
What is up with the thorough investigation, though? It's big Resonate Boys. Big Resonate Boys action. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, this doesn't seem all that great to me, just because it's 1 attack only. Definitely meant for resonate, and deck thinning, but
Yeah, there's a couple thinning actions in this set, but I don't really see the need to do that. It just seems like a bit of fluff, where like, yeah, Black has a new action for 3 that gets to draw 2 revenge units instead of 1, or you can just play a unit and draw your revenge unit in your hand the next like, like immediately.
Oh, I don't think this is ever going to be good, but I did have a stupid fun time running a 5-unit revenge deck and getting like 8 revenge procs before I even drew Sigma, thanks to that new Demon Dribos, whatever the name is, 3 cost.
Yeah.
That'll turn a 2 HP unit into
Oh yeah,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah, the Drain Demos.
Yeah. That shit's so
Disgusting, dude. I saw this and I was like, oh shit.
It's really awkward to actually use in practice, but it is funny if you just want to jack up your revenge count for this hell of it.
Yeah, it's funny for sure. Like, there's a lot of like interesting swarm ideas that Black got, but I don't know, man. Like, we'll have to see in the coming future, like 2-3 months from now, because I could see stuff like this actually being played someday, but right now there's no need to.
It's interesting that it's turns into, so it's not like kills a unit, because I could see this being used to like, oh yeah, I want to kill my tyrant before it gets banished from GDI, and it's just you do that. Your tyrant is now one of these things. It has turned into this.
Yeah.
Not cool, bro. Food has come. Suck out the brain. Sup on the spinal fluid to lay more eggs. To birth more young. Aw. Isn't that nice?
My favorite nursery rhyme.
Any Nerg players? Any 1/8 sack life players? This card, I know someone. I think Thirsty said he wanted to see someone play 3 of these at once, and then have Dante played.
I mean,
ow, ow, ow.
The new Nerg is pretty good actually. It's weird because you play it, in a spike launch deck, and the opponent will just ignore it for a while because you're hurting yourself with it. And at one point, like as soon as you're like under 10 HP, and this is on the board, they'll just let you kill yourself with it. So you're deciding how to predation at some point or ascend. It's like, okay, you've done your job. So you definitely have to keep it in check sometimes. But it definitely helps you set up spike launch a lot faster.
Lord of the Sewer art spooks me. It's the scariest thing Black has gotten. Art of the Sewer? Or Lord of the Sewers?
The sewer art? That's like... I think it's like the biggest meme.
This card's so dumb to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
Talk about the art. Let's talk about...
I mean, the art's cool. I'm glad that they did a lot of like Remake 3 and 2 stuff in this set.
It's Homer getting stuck in the water slide at Mount Splashmore, dude. He's too fat. Yeah. Dude, add 1 bioweapon capsule to your EX pocket. Dude, that's perfect for change form. That's what you guys are saying. Holy shit. Hurts me, daddy, and I can make that capsule into fucking 2-3, dude.
Change form came up in conversation a few times over the past few days, but I honestly haven't seen anyone play it. Okay, I did run into a change form earlier, but it was a bot, so that doesn't count.
It was a bot, so it kind of just rolled over and just died.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Other than that, I haven't seen change form.
I'll do it. I just don't know what I'll do, what cards I should use with it. Dreadful business. Yeah, I'm not sure what to use with change form other than trying to think what can I get stuff in my pocket with. Parasites. Oh, that's terrible.
Like the Dreadful Business Destroy is pretty solid, but again, it's like healing their entire board based on the unit you killed. So, man, it's so weird.
Oh, they put Fate in the game, guys. Another Fate. Chains of Fate.
Mhm.
Got him. Place one
There are a
random
few
unit
drawbacks,
from.
but I don't know.
The upstart.
Like Chains of Fate is interesting because, you know, you could have um a good like Uro engine per se. Um, I mean they do die after one attack, but if you bring back slow tyrants, then that's not an issue.
Yeah.
It just seems a little risky. I haven't really seen anyone try it yet. And if you run into an Earl in a match right now, they're not using any new cards.
Of course not. Why would they?
So yeah. Like the only new card they might be using is Bison.
Damn it, you beat me to it. I was like, they use Bison is really
Yeah.
creative.
But
It's super creative. Got him.
That's usually Ashura doing Bison. Like Uro. I haven't really seen Uro do Bison yet, but I've seen Ashura do it.
Oh, holy shit! Sorry,
The upstart.
I just had a fucking epiphany about this card. Now that I'm looking at it on Mellet's screen.
What, the upstart?
one?
Yeah, this is good to avoid your shit getting banished by GDI.
What?
Oh, I didn't think about that. I was like, 3 is a weird number.
Huh. That's
The
pretty funny.
upstart.
Huh.
Yeah, Sidley was saying this is good on Fox. I was like, what I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess. It's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, no, in that scenario, because Fox gets GDI'd pretty hard. Yeah. I get it.
Dude, I fucking hit an Ascended Fox with Blackout. Felt really good, too. I was like, get that shit out of my face, dude. I don't know, that animation just looks so fucking satisfying. Just like, fucking be gone.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, the dodging GDI is pretty smart until they use Goddess and then do 4 damage to you anyway.
Fuck.
Yeah, they could do that. That's a
Yeah,
little that's harder for them to
Some
set up.
surgery
Yeah,
there.
There's also like dungeon blockade shenanigans. Yeah, but it is one extra way to dodge some stuff. It's an interesting buff for sure. Just haven't really seen anyone try it yet.
Yo, what if I made red-black antibody and I run Hunter Y? Hunter Y?
Yeah, I do want to do this with the red black dungeon for sure.
Oh
Then
yeah,
I
for
can give
the.
him rush and crush.
I just want it for the fucking the gain attack and just to protect it so that it won't get killed right away. But be like, oh man, it's got 5 HP and then 4 attack. Well, now it's got 7 attack. Holy shit!
I do like.
gave the photos again.
I don't think this card is terribly good, but I do like how it's a revenge unit that's coming back with like not just like look, it has stats now, right? Like it's getting an effect on revenge, which is kind of cool.
Dude, supply case. Dude, it's what do you call it? Deal or no deal, dude.
Another.
It's kind of
yeah,
card.
ass.
It's just
Yeah.
another defending card.
Sad, not that great. Yeah, high altitude attack is kind of where it's at. The rush and crush, dude. Even if you don't have the crush, who fuck cares, dude? Just give it 1/1. Give it the rush. Hunter Gamma, thank you.
Yeah,
Those Greek
Thunder
letters
Gamma
throw me off.
from
Hunter, why?
the remake.
Why? What about, I don't know, solo? Any solo fans?
He's all right.
Yep, he's all right. He's not terrible, but he's not great. He's all right.
Yeah, playing this without the 15 life requirement is a feels bad, man.
Yep.
I can see it being really, really good in change form, though.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Give him numbers.
I know, but it's just like that extra HP. I feel like 5 HP is just kind of a yikes amount.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I tried him since I got the secret version of him. I tried him in Spike Launch, and I don't know. He did really well in like one game, but the other games it just felt awkward and didn't really make a difference.
Dude, spike launch. Don't even talk about spike launch. I watched Iowa's stream. I saw somebody put Bison down and then tried to spike launch afterwards. I don't think
mean,
so, buddy.
I did early Bison. I did early Bison in my Spike Launch deck as a experiment to see if I could like cheat it. But yeah, if you use like any life sack while Bison is on the board in Ascension form, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't count towards Spike Launch. It stays at 0.
LOL, dude, that was so funny. They fucking flipped the board and it was just like, it's 3 damage, brother. It's not that good.
Yeah. I still like them in Spike Launch, but you got to use them like late when you're low on health and can't afford to sacrifice anymore, and your like hand is full of sacrifice options. Yeah.
Chain of Fate in a spirit deck sounds cute. Yeah, it is kind of cute. It's a little expensive though. I wish it was like, if it was 3, it'd be a no-brainer.
What Legend of Luigi's doing, right?
Yeah. Except not destroying yourself.
Right.
Put it on
Anyone seen
Legendary
this?
Legion, You're getting 2 units.
Oh,
Oh, this guy?
shit.
Fuck this guy.
I was gonna say, I
Let's
haven't
move
seen
on.
this thing around.
Hmm.
Whenever another unit dies, dude. Crush, dude. Imagine giving Crush to anything in black.
Yeah, I tried him out in Raging Demon today, and yeah, very good results. This was really strong. This carried one match, and just got buffed up to like 10 health, and the opponent could do nothing about it. It was pretty funny.
I'll have to try out BG
Yeah.
Human Coral again.
It's a pretty strong card. Trying to get the Ascension effect to destroy, units with 3 or less HP is a little awkward. One thing to note when you put him on Alfred, and there's 2 3 costs on the board, and one of them is 3 or less HP, the Alfred effect procs first.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the order. Yeah. So you could kill the same unit twice.
You kill the same unit twice. Don't
Because
mind
I
if I
tried to
do.
do a twofer with it and it didn't work.
I still love him with the Blight combo.
Oh,
But it is a
yeah.
pricey combo.
Pricey as hell, dude. Let me get my human spirit coral. Just kidding now. Let's see. Anything else to note about black before we move on? Just kind of like going through all the cards.
Yep.
Flanking
Bison's
maneuver.
pretty nuts.
What about flanking maneuver, dude? You get the double revenge. You get the 2 for 1.
I don't think it's very good, but I do eventually want to get the combo off where I have a fully grown gate and I use Red's new self seal in a red-black deck. Be tight when I do get it off that one time.
Oh yeah.
Looks like Akuma's trying to shoplift, dude. Looks like there's more than just his body underneath his fucking D or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. This action is so useless.
It's a 2 for 1.
Yeah, like it's a slight discount from Gathering Souls, right? Like instead of using 2 of them, you're using 1.5. But again, you can just draw Revenge immediately by playing a card. So yeah, until they fix
Damn.
that, there's no reason to play this.
We all bitched about Bipson. I don't want to just great, dude. Gains Veil, destroy one enemy with Jesus Christ. Sure, buddy. Has anyone fought against False Throne Nemesis? No, I have not seen this card at all. Or at least played.
Oh, the new Nemesis?
Yeah, the 512.
Feels like a meme. I mean, the numbers are nice, of course, but we're in such an action heavy meta right now where like red just sees this and then they lick their chops. Like they can kill this in 2 actions.
Hooray!
Not an issue for them. Kind of sad.
It's the same problem Headsman used to. I know.
Yeah, like
That means they'll
Verdugo-
take that off of this.
Like the Verdugo effect is pretty bad overall.
Any reverse resonators?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's that S-list card. Yeah, that's gonna be. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
God,
Aslus is really
5-10 with rush. Sure, that's fine.
good. Aslus is really good, and they can set that up very fast.
It's a 6 cost, so the first thing I'm thinking is, oh, fucking coral, huh? But sacrificing HP in coral is gonna be tough enough.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it mostly in Spike Launch, but yeah, it's pretty smart. Like they've done a couple of cards like this now where it's just when played, so you can't really Uro this.
Hmm. Anything else in black?
I think we got it all.
Got it all.
Oh
think
yeah,
so.
finish the black tier list. That was quick.
Done. The quick look tier list. Trying to think, what did we? Oh yeah, when we saw this card, someone to look up to, we kind of thought it was a little dangerous, dude. But not in the current meta, or is it something
Saw
to
it
look
used
out
once.
for? Oh, you saw it used.
I saw it used like once, yeah, by Miami. It didn't really do much.
Oof.
It's just difficult to set up.
It's be good in 2 months or so. Yeah, I think so
Sure.
too. Once there's a little bit less interference on the board. Or maybe even 2 months after that when they take out HBM.
Maybe.
Oh, I think someone in Chris's stream was talking about taking out trusts for controlling the Satsui.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, the poison's a little much.
Like this is actually a really good replacement to trust when trust does go away, because red players will actually have to think about their actions, and that's scary to them. I know.
I
Thinking
fucking
before
love that.
Reacting, it's crazy.
I love it too, just because it's like, you know what? I could shield this, but I'm gonna let you kill it.
Yeah, that's good too. Pretty cool.
What
effect.
if you Denjin it?
It should not increase the hero damage because anything
Damn.
that's like a give effect does not get increased by Denjin.
Yeah, like Denjin is only affecting the units and the actual action damage.
It would be
yeah.
hilarious if it did though. It'd be like, God, this hurts so much, dude.
I do like how it fits with the lore of, you know, Ryu with Satsui no Hado. Like, use just enough, but not too much.
Hell yeah. I think it's a really well designed card.
But also, generally, if the damage is inside quotation marks with like give or add something, that means it will not be affected by Denjin.
Hmm.
Generally.
Yeah, this rekindling of Lev card, I think. Monster decks getting a big old boner about it. A monster boner. It's fucking pretty good, huh?
This card's good for monster decks. There's a green version as well, but it makes sense. Red is definitely more monster centric than green, so the red version's definitely stronger. But I think this card's good if you're doing a monster deck.
I'll make a couple of them for red-green monster coral. I like the fact that it's any color. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the green one's kind of interesting because it's 3 MP, which I think is kind of hurts it quite a bit for a recall. But it is having the MP of the monster, which is kind of awkward because you don't really get more value out of that until you hit like 8 MP monsters, right? Because if you use that on a 4, then it's minus 2 MP still. If you use that on a 5, it's still minus 2 MP. A 6 is minus 3 MP, but you're already paying 1 more MP for the card anyways. And that's ignoring the art charge that Rekindling is giving you, which kind of, I think, in my opinion, makes it better. I think it actually, now you mention it, if you're doing red-green monster coral, I think that's really good, right? Because you're getting your art charge, and you're getting more cheap MP, and cards in your EX pocket as well.
Yeah, anything that says EX Pocket and like unit, I'm like, yo, so what are you doing tonight? Oh yeah, I saw Shmo using this in his Envoy monster deck. Fucking monsters.
I remember when green would get art charge back in core.
With that awesome card that we're always bitching about, Green Herb.
Oh my god, hate that card.
Really good.
Though I
So
do like
just-
the new first aid card. It's not amazing, but I like
Oh,
it.
that's spray, dude. We'll get to that, dude. Mortal enemies. Did anyone want some more fucking damage for, Oh, thank you for the follow. Random. Dude, this card... Yikes.
I didn't get around to testing it, but does this give you multiple explorers if it kills multiple units?
I don't know. I had someone play this on me, and the damage went so fucking upside down. It was stupid. I had 3 units, and it did 6 damage to 1. I was like, okay, I'm supposed to do 8 total, but
I'll try it out right now.
this kind of Dragon Lords through the side bonus for real though. Secret says yes, Thursday.
Oh, you get multiple explorers off it? I mean, but do you really ever play Red Explorer Secret? I don't know if you're a trustworthy source.
Gonna have to show some evidence.
No, alright. Yeah, that makes sense then. Okay, so multiple explorers if it kills multiple.
Yo, Sakura with the unit-based dungeon approach.
I like her. I like her for unit dungeon. A little bit more than Sagat. Obviously, Sagat's doing more, but that's a much more bigger investment when you're playing that card down. It's the other red legendary.
Oh, the other red
Collapse of
legend.
negotiations.
We want to go right into the big stuff, dude. This bullshit. This one's
Which,
weird because it gives art charge to to people who lose units. Like, yo, man, we got some insurance. Took out an insurance policy. I like her for a leg. Five damage to all units. It's a buff boys. What do you call it? Cool-headed demon devil killer.
I forgot who pointed it out earlier, but it's kind of a good catch that since Ada is a double agent, all the legendary actions that she's on, they all have somewhat of a downside to it. That you could potentially use as an upside, but to use that upside, you're kind of have to hurt yourself in a way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so for red, right, like you can potentially get art charge for yourself. As Foes, yes, thank you, Foes, for pointing that out because that's a really good catch. But yeah, you can get art charge off of this, but you're killing yourself, right? Or you can kill their units, but you're giving them art charge. For purple, you can bounce one of your units and then give your board flight, or you can bounce one of their units, but you're giving their board flight. For black, you can destroy one of your units or their units to heal your board or their board. And green is you can set their stats to 2/2, but that unit when it dies will be giving 2 MP either to yourself or to the opponent.
Damn, they might not be the best at balancing, but the theming, dude, is on point.
Yeah, almost to a fault, right? Like, it has 8 heads, so it should have 8 attack and 8 health. It take 1 damage though.
It only take 1 now. Oh, okay. It doesn't take 8 damage on hit. I killed with this and didn't get an art charge. Yeah, well, if you're killing an enemy's thing, they get the art charge.
Yeah, no, theming wise though, I really like how they're doing this.
I killed my own with this and didn't get an art charge. Well, you did it wrong. Just kidding. No. I don't know. Might be a bug.
you implying that there might be something wrong with the text in this game?
Are you saying there's a fucking typo?
Alright, let me go try that out. Um. Yep. All right. Jill deck it is.
Any Jills in chat?
I feel like there's some wonderful, sad, ironic thing at play that I have to always test against X because X has the best double MP Chronicle, and I always have to beat the shit out of X to test these things.
I'm not sure if you discussed this already, but how do you feel about Ada's self-locking mechanic? It's probably, well, I can't say for sure whether it's going to be successful. I mean, it definitely feels like a kind of a slurple thing like right now, where it's like when it came out, it felt like it was super strong and super interesting to play. It feels like there might be a bit more of a bonus for the locking mechanic, but you do have to do some 4D chess to make it work optimally, in my opinion.
I think it's really fun, and when played optimally, I think it's really fucking strong. And can be incredibly strong. And it's kind of, I think, when it gets more optimized, I think it's going to be more difficult for people to play around as well. Especially when you're thinking of just certain cards too, like basic Ada. The fact that normally you would feel safe putting a unit in front of a lock slot, right? But with basic Ada being a possibility in the deck, you might be just throwing out like a big unit in front of a lock slot and just have it bounced immediately for almost no MP, depending on the situation.
It's like my first draft of my Mirage deck had too many lock mechanics in it, so I was like waiting for shit to unlock so I could lock it again, and then if the board wasn't cleared out, I had to just lock nothing, and there's just so much room for like improvement in terms of deck creation and execution. It's a thinking man's deck. Which Ada HA are we dreading to play against, or are we excited about? I think when we asked the chat what was the most competitive art, they said Blackout. I think Blackout's pretty good for cards that already exist. For an archetype that is currently kind of tried and true, which was Exodia, the X Hunters deck that you could run with Rakoha. You can just slap, keep wanting to call it Breakout, Blackout, and that's pretty good. But Mirage, I think Mirage just has like an Achilles heel, and that's just Uro, stuff like that is heavy units. Yeah.
All right, let's test this out. Oh, I should have been recording this. Fuck.
Well, while you're testing that out, I mean, let's take a look at some of these purple cards. Some of these,
I got the art charge.
they just. Oh, what you did?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Means Kyle's lying. Just kidding, no. Fortunately, it makes growth kind of pretty awkward to use in purple. Oh, yeah, definitely. Which Ada HA am I dreading to play against? I would say the most anxiety-inducing is probably Blackout, just because if you ramp attack, it still might not be enough if they have enough weaknesses and stuff like that. I wonder how unit only would go with Blackout, because you do have a lot of attack debuff stuff that is through growth and stuff like that. That'd be kind of fun. Pookie
Yeah,
for the
just need to-
-2.
Let's get rid of all the Fodinkazons.
Yep. Yeah, I did have somebody do that to me, and it was just kind of like, stop. Don't. They got that one victory on Yukimura, and it was just like, oh shit. What do I do? Wouldn't the purple legendary give all opponents -1 in slow work well in blackout? Yeah, I think it's really good for that.
I actually
It's
like
just
New
enough.
Lilith a lot. I really need to play with her more. I know buddy Olaf has been using her a lot in like a Slurple breakaway deck that looks really interesting that I want to try out. But I think that New Lilith pretty cool. Obviously has trouble in the red matchup, but and a lot of other things,
Yeah, this could
especially
be
with all the
pretty.
lifesteal purple has.
Could get some instant effects if you did it with Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
I had somebody do a 1-2 on me with this card, but the effect didn't go off because they already had 30 HP.
Yep.
So it suffers from the same life gain shit. Erniad. What's this? Whoa. Distinctive. Ew. It's got everything. I fucking love fan art. Fan art of Bugsnax is off the hook.
This new
Sorry.
set, which hero do you think got the short end of the stick? Dante, and Dante.
Yeah,
Mostly Dante though.
Probably
Dante
Dante.
is out in the cold, dude.
But
He
you
had-
can Ebony and Ivory on Virgil.
Hell
But
yeah,
Virgil
dude.
doesn't like those guns.
Terrible.
Doesn't Dante always get the short end? He sure does. There's no asshole unit to latch onto to make Devil Trigger work, so oops.
And then there's a mistranslation on the new Dante unit, where he says he can bounce enemy units with agility. He can actually bounce any unit with agility, including himself, if you give him agility.
Himself. Oh fuck.
Yep.
I like how I went to test it last night too. I'm like, all right, this is probably gonna take me a couple of tries because the AI bot flooded the board. And it's like, all right, this is a 1 out of like 4 chance for that he bounced himself. Cool.
He bounced himself. Wow. That's actually hilarious.
I do think if we get Virgil a hero at this point, he'll be purple just for the fact that he now has multiple cards in purple.
New
So
color
the
would
new
be
color
lit.
could be cool.
What about where were we in red? We had Tyrell Patrick, Death Explorer for Hamgun. Yeah, we got so many Hamgun Explorers now.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
So many guns.
Guns, and more guns.
Yeah.
I think it was Chris. You were saying you liked the new Brad Vickers, or was that Thursday?
That
I can't
was
remember.
me.
Thursday
I
was
like
Oh
it.
shit!
Yeah. I don't know. It's yeah. New Brad's pretty cool. Definitely has more use than the old Brad.
I like how he exists just to die.
Yeah, yeah.
That's,
I mean, that's
kind of his thing.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the lore. That is indeed the lore. But the fact that he's doing damage as well is pretty cool.
Any dyers? Missing the okay. Lot of existence is pain. Gotta check my Discord DMs. I'm not missing anything. You got Light Sword Cipher. Is this card as lit as you guys were saying before?
Yeah, Hayate still exists. I don't think you play this. And he will exist for a while, so I don't think you play this.
Yep.
Oof. The ladies can't keep their hands off Brad Vickers. That's why they're trying to crawl through the fucking doors here. Oh yeah, I saw this card. It was anything that has a self seal is like instant interest. Contract with the divine.
Telling you, I'm putting this on my fully grown gate in Red Black Zombies. It's gonna happen at least once, and I'll be happy.
I like the fact that they made it all units or all colors, so it's like, yeah, you get some disgusting bullshit here. Hold on. I guess Ivy Trap was all targets the whole time, so if you were gonna do some crazy bullshit, you got a new color to try.
I was so tired when I first read this, and I was like, man, they finally gave Red a seal. That's it. They got everything. That's it.
Yep.
It's over.
Game's over, dude. Just go home.
I don't know. I feel like it's a bit gimmicky for obvious reasons. The 7 random damage just could go completely wrong. I don't know. I mean, what's the best target that you'd want to use this on?
Dragoon.
Really?
If you're about to die, Dragoon.
I would say
guess so.
the part I hate about Dragoon is just taking that self damage because you usually you play it and it's killed before it does anything. So it's just like this is a way to kind of recoup your losses.
I guess
on that
as a
one.
response to a destroy when you know what's coming.
Or
Yeah, I
if
would-
you're already
if-
being sealed too.
Yeah, if you're doing this preemptively, then that's a bad hand. That's a really bad fucking hand.
Yeah, the grown gate idea. That's Thirsty brought that up already for a red black dive bomb. It's a bit of a pipe dream scenario there, but it could happen.
I mean, you put this on any dive bombed unit. It's tight.
Yeah, that too. Like I like
Put it
that
on
more
Himiko,
than-
and you just fucking you're good to go.
Himiko's now a
Yay!
Yep.
Now she's a unit.
Doesn't have veil.
I mean, in that one situation I was in on that clip where I dive bombed her 3 times for Nobu, I guess if it came down, I'd be like, "Fuck it, I'll just seal her now. Go use these."
She's
stats."
ready to. She's out of. She's out of the pit stomp, dude.
Go forth.
We talked about the legends. We talked about the fact that I got 3 secret kernels and none of his regular card.
Colonel.
I do think he is the worst of the secrets.
Thank you.
Go.
Art-wise, he is fantastic. I love that art.
Yeah, why's he got a
Sure.
big dress?
That is battle armor, actually.
This is a battle dress, actually.
He had to borrow some of Iris's clothes on his way out. For those that don't know, Colonel is Iris's brother.
Yep.
Oh. Geese Howard pants? Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
Yep.
It might be different below this, but it does look like he got some thick booty legs.
It is not different below it. He has some thick booty legs.
Nice. What about the Ken? Any Ken advocates? Thick thighs save lives.
I think Kent's good. Nothing too crazy. Good in Envoy for sure. That 2 damage could be nice. Especially now that Red has that the brush card or Gale win.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
+1/+1 and rush is really good.
Well, that's insane, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting consideration. Do you think he's moved up or down since we talked about him last? Because I know he was kind of contentious.
I think he's moved up a bit, especially with again the Gale card and a lot more combo setups and stuff that is showing up in red. But I still don't think he's amazing. But I know when we rated him last time too, design wise, I definitely like him a lot more. I do like a lot more of this toned down design that we're getting. and I think there's a lot more interesting stuff this set around too than the previous two sets. In all honesty,
Hmm. We don't have to talk about Jill if you guys don't want to.
Jill's
She's
cool.
pretty fucking good.
Eh.
She gets that handgun. She gets it done. She gets the job done.
Pretty good.
I do think the handgun spam is a step up from the Dedo spam. This is
Yeah.
this is bueno. Very good.
I do feel like leaning more into handgun is kind of a better experience for both players because if you don't have protection against Dedo, you feel like shit because it's doing way too much damage for 2 MP and making you fall behind. But as the Jill player, if they have like a block or anything for it, then you feel like shit.
Oh, you do absolutely.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of weird because definitely 4 damage for 1 MP is better, and I definitely think it's overall stronger. But I do think it allows for more counterplay since it doesn't just wipe shit off the board immediately.
It does feel really
And
good to hit Iris once, take the shield off, and then you just pop her with the gun, just like, yo, get out of here.
yeah, and that's why we still don't play Iris. But you know that's fine. There's a bazillion other reasons why we don't play Iris,
Hmm.
so that's fine.
I guess most of the good feels comes from how you had to get it before, which is like the only way was to just play basic Jill, and it was just like you had to earn that. But now you just play stuff and you get it. You get the gun. Cool art. Chain handgun and the one MP Ryu glove. Yeah, you're just so fast, dude. Can't wait to see the Genesis handgun Dedo spam. If you're doing that, you might as well just go Dedo. Because all discounted. Because I don't know what they've been thinking with Genesis. They're just like, whatever, you get you get a discount, but all explorers are now 1 cost.
I
Just
can't wait
tapping
for Chain of
power.
Fist to be gone though.
I know, that's
Yeah.
why I was kind of like dreading it. Even as a fucking red player, I'm like, oh god, even after the rotation, you're still gonna have chains, you're still gonna have Leon. It's just fucking problematic, dude. Any haters? Any haters in chat? Also, so what is the TEPPEN situation looking like on Twitch?
People are on.
Got people.
Got three other streamers going at it.
Other streamers? I only see 2 others. I see Sages and I
see
see
3.
Cosplay.
And Brawlic John.
Yep.
Which shout outs to Cosplay and Sages, C4 Sages. They are now Gung Ho ambassadors very recently.
Yep.
Made Gung Ho ambassadors.
Indeed. True.
Oh man, I had to search it again to see John.
Yeah.
That's not good. They're trying to hide him. That's not cool, Twitch. I hate
Fair.
everything. No Lucia. Yeah, Lucia being taken out is pretty good. Pretty smilers, honestly. Lagia Cruz? Lagaia Crus? I don't know how you're supposed to say it. He's pretty good.
Well, Schmo just changed his Discord icon to this card, so this is going to be
Oh,
the best card in the
that's
game.
what that is.
Yeah, Schmo has this card in his monster list.
I do like this a little bit more than a Cantor, just because it's not as... The 1 MP makes a big difference. I mean, a Cantor is also nice because it's hitting the whole enemy board.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy does have 1 more HP, which is very nice.
It's
That
just
that up.
it's just the monster doing monster stuff, but the numbers are good, and yeah, it's pretty solid. Not doing anything too different or too amazing, but it is very well statted. Yeah.
It's more manageable in the long run, I think. When you're trying to play more competitively, it's never you don't always have a full board to deal with. So Very nice.
Yeah, right. Like it's really hard to get full value out of a Cantor on board anyway, since waiting for that full board is a little bit difficult. Also, I do want to like say that I love the coloring of the cards this time. Like their colors they use for the artwork, I think makes a lot of these cards really pop, and it's awesome.
Now
Yeah.
that you mention it, yeah, I can see it. They are not just, well, there's a couple that are just very red cards that are very red, but I know what you mean. Like sometimes they like, is it oversaturate? Is that the right word? Just like that
This is
one color
definitely
into
more.
everything.
Yeah, but there's a lot better contrast of colors here to make
Mhm.
everything pop with their highlights. And
Like,
overall, the colors are a bit more saturated, which might be giving it a bit more cartoony look. But I'm into that,
oh
especially
yeah.
when you compare it to like Core. Core is very not saturated in color.
Hmm.
It's kind of funny if you look at when we'll get to it, but you look at Annette in purple. She kind of looks like art-wise Core to me. I mean, like there's nothing wrong with the art, but she does kind of like stick out since her coloring is a little less desaturated.
But
Well,
yeah, I
saturated.
see. I see what you're saying with the contrast, because like the colors behind Ken is blue, Laggy Cruz is all blue, color behind Sagat's blue, and make them stand out. It's a good idea. Ooh, I saw this card briefly before I fucking lost one game. Rathalos. Any Rathalos players?
The Rathalos Chronicles, where he's using Striders, kicked my ass with this card because I was just sitting back and chilling, and then he dropped this and used like 12 Strider buff cards on it, and I fucking died.
Time to play state on this thing. Flight Rush. Is this a... What kind of deck would this fit into, though?
Envoy,
Any deck.
monster decks, buffing decks, decks.
Buffin decks. Classic Buffin decks. Pop quiz for Iowa. What deck does this go in? It's gone.
Is Iowa there?
Lost him.
Hmm.
It's okay. Metsu? Yeah, that would proc twice, wouldn't it?
Sure.
Hero damage? Pretty sure
Yeah.
it's the same clause that's on jury, so
Yep.
that's what you do. Just red purple Metsu, drop jury. Metsu, shoot. Okay. We already mentioned how Strider's good. I don't need to talk about it anymore. What about this card, Desperate Struggle? Are we talking about Penguin tier? Yes.
Hmm?
Desperate Struggle Penguin tier. Dude, this card is hype as hell. It's strong as hell. It kills anything in the game.
Minus all the
Non-negotiable.
9 HP things.
Penguin tier?
Minus stuff with HP. Minus stuff with shield.
Yo, I heard you like dong cannons.
Yo, this is like holding back on the Dawn Cannon. Give me the Dawn
Yeah.
Cannon. I don't care about your death effects. I care about just getting that thing off and just being like, oh, 10. 10 AP and minus Orochi. Oh. Wait until it's like HP minus 8. Oh,
So I'm gonna
shit.
use this, then I'm gonna use that new Oro damage shield in purple and be like tight.
Sagat, I think we're seeing already in dungeon lists. Desperate struggle, dude. That one green action did cost one that could stop this. Listen, not that bad. Yeah, the envoy list. I think I've only seen a monster envoy list. I haven't seen anyone with an all around the rap be spoken. Um, has anyone used this Ami card? This Ami card? I thought
I've
this.
seen it.
I messed with it in like labbing stuff out. It's cool. It does what it says, which
it does what it's supposed to.
which is not something you should take for granted this set, but it does do what it says.
Yeah, I thought this card would be kind of neat just because it sort of lets you have a faster early game. You get to hide your early game. I'll have to try it out sometime. Make that Kami Coral deck. Just kidding, no. And then here's my meme card that I don't have. Man, the 7-cost Rio, is this good? Is this good?
Um,
It's
seems
pretty
alright.
costly.
I mean, 5 damage unit in front is pretty good. It's unreactable. Does have rush. Does have to be answered because he is getting damage every time he's hitting something,
Claire with
including
stats.
hero face.
Oh, the rush helps too.
But he's just a little expensive, and his HP is kind of not great for his cost.
Yeah, that's what kind of concerned me about it. It was just like, it's comparable to Claire, but Claire is 3. You only get too much HP for all that extra cost.
But Claire isn't getting 1 attack every time she does damage.
Don't worry about it. She won't live that long.
And neither will he.
And he won't either. Shit. So, early impression, Red. How do you think Red made off this set?
Overall, lots of boring. Look, it does damage. But
Look,
there
it
is a
does-
couple of cool, interesting things with like the self seal. I think Laggy is kind of a cool new monster to add. I actually kind of like the new that Sagat action. I forget what it's called, but
Oh yeah,
kind
the
of debuffing
Pulse of
the
Destiny.
enemies. Yeah, it's nice that it's not an aura, right? Like you're gonna want to decide when's the right time to use this, and this is kind of good answer for like really problematic mashups for red. You know, with Shield Spire, you put this on a Shield Spire unit, and then it's got good art charge to it. Yeah, some cool things, and I like the direction they went with a lot of the explorers this time around as well, compared to stuff in the past. Yeah, red I think was pretty okay this set.
Yeah, we got a lot of explorers. Speaking as a Joe player, Jesus Christ, more options is always good, even if they're not that great. It's still good to have options.
And a lot more controllable damage in terms of where your damage is going, and less like everything is just random spitting out damage. More in the direction of does damage in front, which is nice for the units. And then yeah, this banana gloves, I hate it. Just because chain is still here, so now they have 6/1 cost damage actions. I'll hate it less when rotation happens.
Yeah, it's a good summer. Anything to add, boys?
Yeah, just red doing red stuff.
Yeah, I feel like they have to like kind of softly give them more stuff without like pushing too hard or making it too interesting, because like they're already kind of on top and doing a ton of damage. So it's kind of like, here's your stuff. How do we gently give them like stuff without too much? It's kind of like when purple was on top. It's like, oh, how do we give them more stuff without making the problem worse?
Right.
Green.
Oops, sorry.
Oh wait, that first aid spray you're talking about? Ooh, baby. Look it up.
Is
Ooh,
versatile.
Give him that mace. Spray him right in the eyes with this, dude. 5 dude. It's the reverse, like Agent's Memories.
It's a more playable paradox for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Reasonable paradox. 6 cost.
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Do you ever see this getting play?
You're not feeling as fresh.
Potentially, depending on where stuff goes. Maybe like as a one-up for healing, but probably not too much overall. I just like the
Yeah, I just
direction of
haven't
the
really
card.
seen it.
Oops, I made Monster Coral so you can see that I already bought all the legendaries. I guess we could start there, dude. The Phantom Beast Slayer
Uh-huh.
card's pretty dope. People
It's
are
real
saying
good.
it's not what I would call removal, but it's damage. It's some hot damage.
It's good. It's good.
I didn't. I think I used this once. I didn't play any. I think I played like 1 or 2 games with Monster Coral so far, but I did get to use this, and it felt pretty good. They were killing my my feline, and I played it at 5, so getting free 5 damage off of this. Okay, that's pretty hot.
Yeah. It's pretty strong. Average like 5 damage since there's a lot of good 5-cost legendaries that you're gonna be using this on, and yeah, the buff is pretty nuts if it pulls off. I've seen a lot of people just like trying to dodge it, or like they kind of panic when they see it. So definitely really strong tech choice for green.
Also, it took me a while to put it together, but I do love how you have this first legendary where he's fucking up that Kieran, and then the next legendary is him just chomping on the horn that he ripped off the Kieran.
Oh yeah.
Well, wouldn't you, dude? That thing is cranking out some juice.
Chomp.
Tastes like rock candy.
We got. You can use it to big brain, dude. If you can use it to kill something to avoid like a murderous, dude. Yeah. Big brain boys. And then here's the sequel card, dude. The Stimulating Supper. Bruh. And that's another card, like you were saying before, that Foes pointed out, is it's got kind of a 2-sided edge to it. That you can use it on anyone, and it's kind of like a soft removal, but also has little benefit. Gain 2 MP. I guess you could really fuck with somebody by sealing it, and then if they respond, be like, all right, have this. Forbidden rock candy. Any pop-offs this card yet?
I mean, I was able to use it on Orochi earlier today, so.
It's pretty good. And
Mission
he doesn't even get the
accomplished.
MP.
Yeah.
Because he don't
I don't know,
die.
like even just using it on like a Maria or something, or a Cammy, or whatever common nonsense card that you're running into at the beginning of the game that has really big numbers. If you're able to draw this early and use it on against that, it's pretty good.
Oh, shit. You can let AAX drain that? That's kind of sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This pairs really well with getting AAX a good victory, and then getting this extra effect.
Yep.
But if Orochi dies to this, I'm 90% sure he would get the MP still.
He
think
would?
it'd be good.
He's not dying though. He's leaving.
Well, his death effect is the banish, and so the other death effects would
Yeah.
still proc.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what happens.
Dang.
But you know,
then-
to stop Orochi from being a pain, they can have 2 MP back for their 8 MP that they paid. Or, you know, unless it's Oro, they can have 2 MP back for their 5 MP.
Ooh, I didn't get to pop off with this thing yet, but good old Rajang, dude. Any Rajangers?
I tried them a little bit, and yeah, I don't know. Kind of
Dark Invitation tech, dudes.
It's funny because I was able to bounce him with the purple legendary, the 4 cost.
Oh
And
god.
Really, the only thing that would, deny that, would be, using dolls.
Or the 2/2 legendary.
I guess the 2/2, yeah, the 2/2 hard set.
You cuck yourself.
Just
Ooh.
any way to force his HP down to transform, but dodge any spells that would target him. So there is that to be aware of. Yeah.
I've had 2 Rajangs smoked by 3/1 Claire. Oh, you flip it and then you antibody it, or you snipe him antibody and it's just like, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Heavy purse. Sounds good. What could go
It is
wrong?
fun though. Just using him like a straight up, mid-range Spire deck. Just vomiting units and getting the Feline mana ramp alongside it, so it gets stronger every time Feline takes damage, and yeah, gets pretty big.
But what about Nico though? Dude, I keep getting drawn to this secret art. Sorry. So sick.
Nico's cool.
Hello, stream. How's it going? Bad decisions. He should be in the beast. He's not. He's. I guess.
What's up, decisions?
Oh yeah. I guess he's just a monster. Good
Yeah.
old Rajang. Oh, I got fucked over by this Nero. This new 3-cost Nero.
Yeah, he gets pretty big.
I told you. I told you it wouldn't be a problem.
Pretty big.
I do like how the lore combination of you drop this Nero, you drop that Nico, and then you drop Ava. And then you got a full Devil May Cry board that is pretty scary.
Yep.
Yeah, Ava got a huge buff. The fact that she is still looking very front and center and sad, and she's just buff now. She gives everybody the extra growth and extra attack if you're a Who Man, which is outrageous. Is Nico an Aura, or does she buff units currently on the board? I think she's buffing units currently on the board.
The board. Yeah.
Yeah. She's driving it up, dude. I can't get over this. Every little bit of this is animated so well.
Yeah, you drop her, and then Eva. She's like a 4/10, right? She's really strong.
Holy shit.
And then what is the Nero at that point? I think he's like a 5.
He's like a
9?
17 fucking 55, dude. It's
No,
ridiculous.
6/9. Because he becomes a 2/6.
Gains 1
That's
and
pretty big.
gains 2.
4/9.
6.
5/9. He's a 6/10 with combo.
Yeah.
In that combination, becomes a 6/10 with combo.
Yeah, I had someone grow this fully, and I was just like, well, looking for my fucking demonics now. Looking for my boonces. And yeah, it was still the scariest fucking 3 MP unit I've ever seen. One Alfred or fade away from dead is what he is. Ooh.
I mean, it's also just a big, expensive combo, right? Because that's 12 mana total, so it's not gonna be like something that's common, but I just like how those 3 Devil May Cry cards combo really well into each other.
Well, I still hold that this is a really good card, and even if you play other cards to bump him up, he's still you still have those other cards. They're not being sacrificed. Red will hate this guy. If you can't find your Boonts, then you're in fucking trouble. If you can't find your Alfred, or your Fate, or your fucking Prayer Slips, or your fucking Rhythm Slips, or your just kidding, or your Betrayal, or your DD, or your.
Damn.
Just kidding. I'll be nice. Just got absolutely wrecked by this guy.
Hands before he grows. I mean, if you just throw him out without growing him quickly, then you just wanted him to die. Also, that Grimmel is like my favorite art. He's got a little present for you. He's like, here, you want this?
He's like, here, to make up for my shitty card in the last set.
Yep.
Or not the last set, but ATH.
Card's garbage. This card though, this card is not good either.
It's okay. It's like pretty much like Snow Slider for for monsters.
Sucks.
But it sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do with the whole.
Are there any monsters that have Ascension? Other than Birthday, dude?
Birthday, Volvanov.
There's the Barioth.
Area?
There's a couple other ones, yeah.
Trying to think of how best to use this, because it could be a nice little fodder for Ascension. I still think
I like Snow Slider overall better, just because that shield makes him better protection for Ascension fodder.
Sure.
I think this one's buff is better.
It says dual tribe.
The dual tribe is questionable. It uses the 2 least supported. I mean, maybe not the least supported, but green monsters is pretty okay. It's just okay. And beasts, LOL. Thumbs up.
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah, this guy is giving 1 HP more than Snow Slider, but you're also not forced into a specific tribe with Snow Slider.
True. It doesn't buff machines?
Buffs anything.
Wow, I thought it was machines only.
Nope, he will deliver DoorDash to anyone.
Huh.
Fucking Snow Sliders down at the fucking Buffalo Wild Wings on Wednesday. Fucking half off. I'm still gonna use them in Coral Monsters, and there's nothing you can do to convince me unless there's some actions that are really good.
I don't think there's anyone that can convince you to stop playing Coral. The game has tried its best to stop you. So we're
They
not
put
gonna
the 3 swords. I was like, all right, so I can't play the fucking hero. All right, cool. It's so fucking dumb. On attacking, it bounces units. Okay, all right, that's fine. Well, what do you guys think of Tragic Outcome versus what was the other one? They have another Yoink? I thought they did. What am I doing here? Did they have another Yoink? I guess not. I'm tripping.
No.
Because I kind of like Tragic Outcome. I kind of like it.
Yeah,
Maybe that's my Coral talking.
I haven't messed with it, but I like it. You know, buffing your hand and pocket
Pretty cool.
would be really good. And yeah, I can see this being good for your Coral as well. Granted, it's not going to the pocket, but you are buffing your whole.
Oh, yeah, it does say
Hand or
deck. Shit, I thought it went to your EX pocket.
Yeah.
Well, look at the way that's positioned. You see EX pocket. It's on a different line, but it's in the right place. Shit. But yeah, that buff
I
is
got
nice
baited by
for
that
2.
too.
No hope for the future. True.
Well, they replaced auto heal with this Vigor Wasp spray. That's kind of interesting, but it's capped. It's no
Yeah,
hope for the future, though.
you're only getting 6 HP out of it, but 6 HP for 2 is really good. The unit just has to live long enough for that, but I mean, green has lots of ways to keep a unit alive. I do like this a little bit more than auto heal. Auto heal has definitely always been kind of win more.
Too slow.
Yeah, it's just too slow. You're getting this. I mean, like this caps out, but you're getting like actual value out of it much faster.
Oh,
really like-
this. Sorry to move on.
The
But
iris.
yeah, I saw this iris. It's one of the things that kind of shocked me. Was just like, oh, 2.8. We're moving on. We're moving on from 2.7 being like a normal stat line for 3 costs. It's like here's 2.8. It's like, damn. I mean, I know you have to do something to get it, but it's still kind of easy if you're playing it in the right deck.
Yep.
There's so
Yeah,
many
he-
X characters that keep making iris.
Yeah, I need to play with her more, but I do like it. Getting a 2/8 is pretty good. And if you're in a machine, making a machine deck, there's lots of things in machines that make her get really crazy, and having cheap machines is good. Green doesn't really have good statted 3-cost machines, really. So I think that's really good for her. I think it could be good. And most absolute terrible worst case scenario, 1/8 for 3 is also not the worst thing in the world.
Exactly. I
Especially
think that's solid.
Especially with green having like, good buffs for it too. Like, oh, then drop a grizzly and now she's a 3/8. Yep. I like her. I definitely am excited to play green machines. It looks cool to me. Looks really fun.
You drop the
That's all the
grizzly
stuff they're gonna-
first, and she's another grizzly, or she's another panda, dude.
Yeah, she's
Holy
panda
shit.
without the mana drop, right?
Yeah, I saw someone messing with the whole, machine idea and playing these, the iris out. Got 2 iris out on top of like a 5-cost iris or something. But I was using decoy, so I was able to bounce them back. It was a pretty fun match though, for both sides, I think.
Yeah, I'll have to try it out. Anything
Awesome.
else that stood out in green for you guys?
Yeah, green just got really good actions and some solid units to go with it. The biggest improvement was the growth by far. I think growth is a scary archetype all over again, and they're capable of winning matches in like the first 20 seconds now, like they used to be doing that back in the day. Now they can do it again. Got a lot of early forfeits against some of the growth decks I was trying. Definitely a lot of potential there. So I'd keep an eye out for that.
That's pretty much what happened to me when playing one of my. I can't remember if I was playing Mirage or Blackout, but it was just like I think they put down like the three DMC characters, and it was just like, oh well, this board is insurmountable, so I'm just gonna give up.
Yeah, they're definitely going taller. So we'll see if they keep heading in that direction, how ridiculous it's gonna get.
What about this friendly seal card? How about that?
I saw
About
someone
that.
use it on like a 3-cost feline. I don't know. I don't think it made that big of a difference.
It's a little expensive. I'm trying to think of the best vessel for that though.
Yeah, I mean, it's doing a lot. It's definitely doing enough to justify the mana cost, but you're also putting yourself in danger for that mana cost. Right? Like, if it gets countered, you're falling really far behind.
Oh, Panda. Yeah, that's that's kind of dope. But it's still a 3 cost. That's
Panda.
so in certain matchups it'd be pretty good, but
Yeah, you'd be making the Panda 2/2 heavy pierce spillover, which is super good, but there's just so many ways to to get rid of 3 MPs. Even I think even after rotation, it's just there's still too many ways to get rid of 3 MP units, which is fine. I think the leftover ways we have are kind of more interactable, or they're not Alfred. I still hate Alfred, but and Alfred constantly coming back, but they're more action set up and everything. So I think this card is a little too risky to put on a 3 cost. But this is kind of like a mini soul offering in a way, right? You're sealing it, but giving it stats. But it's also getting keywords too, which is interesting. That we're seeing like adding keywords after the seal.
Yeah, this is like if you get this off on something with decent stats, this is outrageous, dude. Heavy Pierce and Spillover. Whale, dude, put it on the fucking Orca. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, I mean,
Mika on this card is pretty dope.
You could do this on Mika. You could also just, after your Nico has grown, you could put it on her.
Yeah, it's a heavy investment, but I think it could make a a strong unit into a hellish one. Especially as a response to a fucking seal. It's like, oh, it's double sealed, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's like.
Or wait, no.
Well, you will lose the keywords.
Wait a minute, yeah. Shit, don't do that.
Don't.
Unless you play it first and then they try to seal you first. Yeah.
Mm.
In which case they weren't thinking. I put this guy as a 3 of in my Monster Coral deck. We'll see how it works. Only played like 1 game or 1 or 2 games. It seemed like it was working pretty well. They did not like fighting it. 5 cost boys. Can't fade it. Can't fade it.
True.
The only problem is he needs a buddy. If I played dual color Monster Coral, I would probably not use this guy because if he doesn't have a homie to heal, then he doesn't, or not heal, to buff, then he won't buff attack at all. And that's kind of a yikes.
Akers.
Mewhoo, I'll show you what this barrel bomb can do. Wait, where did the fuse go? Jumpin' Jaggies, run for your lives.
Terrorist deck.
Terrorist deck. Monka ass, dude, oh no.
Yeah, this card's really crazy.
Any standout cards left? The X players?
I love this new X.
Oh yeah?
He is tight.
I couldn't remember if you liked it or did not like it.
Yeah,
I loved it when he came out, and I like him now. Anti-air is just nice to have. He's a 3/5, but it's really unlikely he'll stay a 3/5. When you drop him, he'll get some healing from his effect. That's a lot of healing too. And then yeah, I can't wait to play him with Heart Tank because he's definitely made for Heart Tank.
I wonder how decent it would be in Machine. I know I keep saying Coral, but just healing the board. Board boys. 7 HP splash.
It's a lot of HP. And, it's always good to have an anti-air ready.
True.
Anti-air. What are the main flight threats that were introduced in this set? Let's take a look.
I guess Rathalos.
Rathalos, the classic 9 MP Zora Magdar. Oh wait, no, it's dealing damage to units of that flight.
Yeah.
Dude, Solo. Oh, has anyone seen this card? This purple Morrigan card? I hate it.
Meh.
It didn't really pop off against me, but just anything with flight and agility is just I'm just like gritting my teeth.
Yeah. Get that.
It's scary. And flight and agility, you don't have an answer. That shit sucks.
True.
Well, the cost reduction, it can be a nuisance. Yeah, I bet. Like all the Confluence of Fate is nasty on that. Which one is that? That's the purple one? No.
The 4 MP one, where she's halting. On
Oh,
attacking.
right. Oh. And that would make the attacking thing happen first, and yeah, it sounds terrible.
Expensive combo. Has anyone tried Black Green Shield Spire with Truth Revealed?
Truth revealed. Any truth revealers?
It's a black card.
It's a Blake card. Don't tell me what to. Oh, right, this thing. Oh God. So they one trend I'm seeing with this set is that they have a lot of like buff cards, not by like stats, but give them like a property.
Yeah.
What's that about? What the hell's that about?
It's just trying to support like different archetypes or like stuff that kind of goes alongside it. I mean, the whole idea of like negative HP in black was to kind of like a hint at like, hey, you can try this with Sekia. Doesn't really work, but there are other destroys that are looking at HP, right? So yeah, I think it's all about trying to work towards a common goal, but trying to encourage other cards being used at the same time.
I mean, we're slowly leading back into HP and healing matters again, which I am all for because there's just a too long period where your unit's health didn't matter.
Right.
Damn, there's just so many cards to try out. I'm honestly overwhelmed, and that's kind of how I feel every card set, and everybody has to like sink a bunch of time into stuff to see what really works, and then I will use what doesn't work.
Wait for the decks to come out, be like, that looks cool. Let's change it to Coral. What could go wrong?
Just switch a hero. I don't change anything else about it. And it's like, man, why can't I get a good Coral off? I swear to God, I remember when I had machines at first, and then I had like one. I had like 2 humans in it. I had a Kadeen and then something else. And there were a couple times where I just like I'm used to just dragging Coral up to whatever unit at whatever. It's just like, and you can't Coral something if it doesn't also exist in your hand. So there were some times where I had a human on the board.
Oh jeez.
And then Kadeen in the hand, and it was just like, do it, and it's just like, wait, no, fucking horrible
No.
Coral. Unhero art, please.
Right.
Change hero art. It's my deck, dude. That's purple, dude. I'm not a purple player. Wait, no, yes I am. I made a bunch of purple deck. Not a bunch of decks, but tried to make one for every hero art until I realized that the only consistent synergy with the breakaway one is Crimson Viper. I can't think of anything else that comes back to your pocket after it's dead other than like the Legend Ada too.
Right.
There's that demon that does that as well. Flying demon.
The Flying Demon. Who dat?
Just that demon guy that flies.
Keep going.
That's all I got until I open TEPPEN and scroll
Flying
down.
Demon guy. Alright. Nothing's coming up.
You're typing it wrong.
You're typing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Here, let me have
It's
it.
5 MP.
Oh shit. I was back.
I've been here the whole time.
Yasmin.
Well, we quizzed you. You didn't say anything.
We did. Oh, so the unit is 5 MP and it returns to your pocket when it dead.
Yeah, Hell Vanguard. That's what I said. If you rearrange the letters in the right way, it spells Flying Demon Guy.
Hell Vanguard, where is he?
Oh, you passed him.
You passed him, dude. How old is this? Fucking.
Day of
Oh,
Nightmares.
here. Oh my god. Sounds good, bruh. Sounds way better than that nasty old Sea Viper. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a human.
I was playing with Breakaway earlier on my stream, and I think the hero art would be a lot better if purple had better on play legendaries. Because I ended up doing what was it, Morgan, and some other unit, I can't remember who. And I would just if they would like ever try to kill the unit, I would use the self bounce, and then pay 2 MP, bounce the unit into my pocket, and then play another unit and then switch it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it sounds like a lot of work just to get one set up.
It is. It's just difficult. Like, yeah, and it's an issue. Like, yeah, I brought this up before, where, like I was saying, like it's hard to make the most out of it when purple's legendary units are pretty underwhelming. They're not that they're underwhelming as a whole. It's just that they're a lot slower paced, which is something I pointed out earlier, where it's like they're good, but they're a bit slower. And this is a game right now where your legendaries kind of need to have that explosiveness to it, where if they're not doing something crazy out the gate, then you're kind of running a risk playing them. And that's kind of like almost all of purple's legendaries right now, with the exception of like a few. Like 0 with memory 10 is crazy, right? But you got to get to that memory 10, and stuff like that. So it's very hard to find good legendary units right now in purple. Like you can try and cheat V out, sure, but I don't know. That's boring.
Had somebody do that to Iowa, dude, and he was like, "Nice card, asshole." It just blew him away, dude. All
I
right.
didn't see that, but I'm not surprised. Like yeah, when people saw that art, like the first thing they were gonna do is try to figure out how to get V out, because yeah, V's still in the game, so gotta try and use him as much as possible.
He's still in there, dude. We gotta
the
find
game.
some way to revive him.
You gotta play him.
Jesus.
Like Dango's been doing the Sea Viper idea with slow purple and then just throwing in Viper as like a support thing, going to the pocket, getting them cycled. It's a cool idea. I'm not really the biggest fan of it, but I think Viper's a fun unit. She's just not really sticking on the board that long, unfortunately.
I think it's just the most consistent setup. Using this
Probably right now, yeah.
basic 8 is really good. Yeah, dude.
Like the one thing I was hoping for when they introduced Breakaway was a way to draw a unit with an action, and we didn't get it, so kind of unfortunate. But
You're just
I guess
gonna
it
have
would've
to
been
use
too
that.
strong if
You're gonna
that-
have to
that was
use.
the thing.
Gotta use that action that lets you draw cards based on how many things that are locked, dude. Lock your whole board and then draw 3 cards.
Which is funny though, because like when you look at other colors, there are those options to draw units, right, or get units in your pocket, with a series of actions. But in purple, they're really afraid to do that.
Guess if you.
Time to play Puiga. Puga? Puya.
Puya?
Puya.
Puya.
He draws Puya and puts Puya in your EX Puya.
Yep.
And then you use the fucking hero art to pull out a Puya and get a Puya.
And then you surrender because you're playing Puya.
You're like, fuck me, dude. 2-3. All right. I think it'd be cool to get, basic Ada onto the field with breakaway, but how am I gonna get all that girl into my EX pocket? What do I gotta do to get that girl in my EX pocket?
Just foresight her there and get lucky. It's easy.
Yeah, that's my problem with the hero art. I haven't really tried it though, so.
Or where's that guy that I like a lot that I don't see in Mirage decks a lot, but I really like him? Chamillionaire.
Chamillionaire, dude.
Yep.
Oh, he's basic, isn't he?
Millionaire? Oh, basic.
Chameleos, yeah.
Shit.
But he doesn't draw a unit. It's still a random card, but I do like him.
Oh, after the lock fades, he draws a card.
No, he draws immediately.
Oh, nice. Oh, I see. Okay. One of these doesn't have an effect until maybe it's Kezu here when the lock's removed.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
he gets
about?
the shit.
I mistook Chameleos' effect for having it happen whenever the lock fades, and I
Oh.
was instantly kind of just rolling my eyes at it. But the fact that it's instant is very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw Thirsty playing that, and I was just like, or at least in one of your clips,
like-
and I was like,
like
I don't
some
know,
of the-
man.
Yeah, like some of the smaller dudes for lock support, they're cute. I'm not too crazy about them, but I like the idea of some of them. The beetle, I think it is pretty good too, in some points for hand buffing.
Gravity
yeah,
Beetle.
with the right setup, he can
Yeah.
get crazy.
Yeah. I did end up dropping it, but the few times it was working for me, it was pretty good.
The thing I was buying into was the one cost action, the EMF visualizer. I was using
Oh,
that, but I noticed that
the
was
discount?
absent. Yeah, it's a
Cor-
discount.
Corona action.
Shut up! It was a discount. I had to take it.
Oh
I
my
see that
God, it's
shit.
like
I'm
Coral.
I like this one.
it's like coral and purple. Holy shit,
Yeah.
dude! Give me this.
All right, we
Double
gotta ask
discount.
Timote if Mallet's always in the corner clipping coupons. Like, oh my God, discounts.
Discounts, dude.
It's on sale.
And then the items you want to buy get too cheap, and then when they get on the fucking the cash belt, it just falls off.
I was
You
all
can't buy that, sir.
I was all in on this card at first until I realized it has to be 5 costs or less.
Oh, good point.
I get why they're doing that, but come on, man.
Didn't want it in dual color.
Come on.
I'd rather have it been like all purple units than the 5 costs or less to avoid the dual color thing.
Yeah.
It's
It's just something that really hurts Ada as well, because obviously basic Ada is way above 5 to start, and legendary Ada is a 6. So when you have those in your hand, it's like really awkward. And the one thing I'm actually finding, and this is why I'm kind of on the fence about using Annette, because she also gives a discount. Sometimes I don't want Maria to go under 5 cost.
Yup.
So I'm having second thoughts about my deck because of that, but I don't know.
I actually took. I still have a few Annettes, but I took out some of her for Chameleos just because I was having trouble drawing too as well.
Yeah.
Because also I know everyone's running the 2/7 3MP guy because those are good stats, but I'm not a huge fan of him just because I kind of don't want those 3MP lockers to stay on the board too long. I want them gone relatively quickly to free up for other stuff.
I totally agree. That was one thing that kind of made me run more Annette over whatever his name is. Nathaniel Bard. Yeah, I wasn't digging Nathan. He has too much HP. Especially when you do like an Oro combo, you want to just be like, all right, tank that one hit at 2, bring Annette down to 3/1, and you're just like, bam, Oro, 7 million HP, 4 attack.
Why do you want us to discount V? Well, I mean, this is also I'm accepting like just 2 months of this can be god awful because that card should be
Yep.
gone soon enough as it is anyways.
Aha!
What was that horrible Ouroboros thing that I saw earlier?
Horoboros.
Ouroboros.
It was-
What? Who
Oh,
would
I still
ever
want to.
call something Ouroboros?
It's because it's horrible and it's Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
I still want to use
What?
this card, but I haven't.
That sounds awful.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. Yeah, it was a screenshot of him with the life sack, and he's just pumping psycho powers on Orochi and has a 22-4 Bison on the board.
Sure.
Sweet.
Yeah, so fuck
Sure,
you,
why
right?
not? Why not? I don't care.
Oh,
Sweet.
that's right. You can put that fucking. Oh wait, no, you can't. Right? Like that's MP base. Hold on. Let me look at this before I bitch about it. Okay, you can't put that. Never mind.
Want to
Never
make
mind.
the new zero work so badly. Yeah. So for that new zero, I actually won a game with that earlier today, and man, I can't tell if I was up against a bot or someone that was very confused because I had my zero at 2 attack, and it kept bouncing their 3-cost gate, the Ascension gate, and they just kept trying to block it over and over again with the gate and hurting themselves, and it just kept getting bounced. And I don't know. I'm really praying that it was a bot, because if it wasn't a bot, holy shit. Because they had Raging Demon ready too, and they didn't use it. And I was like, all right.
You know, I would be quick to say maybe it was a bot, but I think a bot would not keep doing that.
Yeah, I honestly, yeah. I
add
was
to
so
that-
confused.
Add to that, how many times you see someone constantly trying to block FDR? In a
Well,
single
yeah,
match?
yeah. But they kept using the same unit. They kept using the Ascension Gate and kept hurting themselves, so they just made it even faster for me.
Oh, it was the Ascension game?
Yeah, it was Ascension Gate, and my zero was at 2 attack, so it kept bouncing it.
Maybe he's like, this
And they
time he's
had-
going to buff it. He's going to
They had
buff it. I
Raging
feel
Demon,
it.
And they played the Ascension Gate in front of it, and they still just let it get bounced, and they just died. I don't know.
He was waiting for you to buff it. So he
Oh.
can take more resources.
One thing's for sure, bots don't exist.
sure
right,
don't.
So it couldn't have been a bot.
I think Aya was a bot.
Iowa the bot.
Aya was a bot.
With the bot. Should I
Daniel's
change the
coming
topic
late.
to conspiracy theories
That new
again?
Self-seal.
Shout outs to these new cool loading screens though. They are way
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Way
they actually
better.
have stuff to look at now.
I don't have to get offended whenever that flavor text pops up that says black heroes are high risk, high reward.
You guys want to see
Yeah.
Ouroboros versus fucking Monster Coral?
Yeah, we haven't even
Huh.
talked about that new. Oh wait, which self seal are you talking about, Dongo? There's 2 now.
Yeah, there's a couple. What's the EXGP this week? Is there a new card?
It's
Ada.
Ada.
Oh, the new card? I don't know.
It's Ada. Everything's Ada.
It's Ada. Ada.
It is
we
a
know what
new
the new
card.
card is?
Floor trap.
Wait, what? Floor trap?
That's kind of weird.
The,
Does it
they
still
have
have?
disrespected me.
Does it
those
still have the
purple
homies on it?
Ada.
Does that have what?
It still has the homies on it.
No, it's actually Dante. I think it's Dante
Weird.
falling into the same floor trap that the homies fell into.
What?
Huh. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yo, you want to
Art's
see
okay.
something? Ready for this shit, dude? He's gonna do something.
I mean,
he
it's
didn't do
kind of
anything.
appropriate that like they picked a really crappy card and it's got Dante on it, and Dante's even shrugging
Oh.
like, "Damn, I suck."
Got him. Dante, here we go again. Poor Dango. Getting ticked
Ooh.
off. Well,
I've
now
done
you can
it.
just drop that Kushala.
Are y'all thinking
That
what I'm
TikTok is
thinking?
Ooh, ooh.
He's reading. He's reading. Screwed. Q, get bent.
Damn, Orochi sucks.
Damn, dude. He's got more shit where that came. Oh, he's. Oh.
Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. Wait.
That's a dead Shara. Oh no. It's not a dead Shara.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think I found the missing piece to make the purple lockout thing good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
Change the hero art.
Oh, also
Wow.
Jesus. I mean that's also fine. Like I think you can also I think that's a good sign of a pretty good archetype if you can make it work with different hero arts.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I know a lot of
able
people
to-
are just asking me to try it with Zero, but I really wanted to make it work with Ada.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just saying my deck list seems to be pretty good with what do you call it? This lockout deck. So it's working pretty well.
It's
Okay.
playing Ebony and Ivory.
I'm using
Holy shit, I hate this
I'm
guy.
using Fade.
Yeah, like Fade is probably the one that a lot of people are going to go to. But I don't know. I'm in the mind where I don't really want to just go back to Zero yet, because that seems to be the easy way out.
Also, Dongo, can I
I mean, there's synergy there with Ada, right? But it's hard to make work.
talk about your tech with the new Indomitable Butterfly card? Hell yeah. So I felt like there was going to be a good use for this card, but I haven't been able to figure it out. But Indomitable Butterfly, you can give a unit -1 attack for 1 attack, and then buff another unit for +1, 2 MP card. It's you can use it on enemy or yourself, and it just seemed like it was okay. But yeah, now he's using that to debuff Trisha's attack by 1 so that she can resonate again.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's kind of
Also buff
decent.
the other unit.
Yeah.
Sounds like Teppen.
Also, I hate Bison.
Oh yeah.
Bipson? I thought he only got the effect on Ascension. He doesn't. He does the kill on Ascension. Because someone at the fucking balance
gets
department was like, "Oops."
Yep.
Yep, someone was fucking really high down at HQ, dude. And they're like, "Here's a fucking bot because no one in the world is playing fucking Ebony and Ivory. Sorry." Sorry.
I've seen some Ebony and Ivories that were real people.
Real people.
I don't have to worry about that because bots don't exist.
Don't worry about it.
It's true. It's true.
Oh. Oh shit, there he is.
Here he is.
Realize I
'cause-
don't have Bison emote anymore, but I do like the new Wesker a lot.
Fade fixes a lot of problems that the purple lockout
Yup.
deck has.
Yeah, I had to replace an emote, and I decided on Bison Smile. But in hindsight, maybe I should have kept the Bison Smile.
This guy stole my Maria.
Maria.
He's gonna die now.
Dude, the splash.
What do you guys think of Brainwash right now? Because
It's good.
to me, I feel like it's not worth running.
It's always in that thing where it's not worth running and then it is worth running.
It sucks until you wish you had it.
I guess, but I don't know.
It was working amazing with my my blackout Exodia deck.
I've dodged it so many times today, and maybe only got stolen once or twice. I don't know. And then when I'm using it against something like, I don't know, black, it just feels bad.
There's
I
also
might
just,
have got
like,
lucky.
There's definitely
there
some luck
are
involved.
there are a lot of like self bounces now.
There's
in
so
the
many
meta.
things you can do now. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm running the divorce in my lock deck. I'm running 2 of those. So I have like multiple ways to dodge like a lot of stuff. With like going back to the pocket and just destroying the unit, sealing the board with ceasefire, right? So I don't know.
Yep.
I'm not a big fan of Brainwash anymore.
Wow. It's dangerous.
I feel like
Brainwash
it's
is
been
a
slowly getting phased out anyways, but it just seems like a huge risk now.
yeah. I mean, Brainwash is also just kind of that perfect card where even if you're not running it anymore and it's not worth it, your opponent is always gonna have to respect that you might have it.
Yeah. Like the fear is always there on both ends.
I threw.
Was that you? Just kidding.
Let's see.
Oh, hey, good games.
Hey, good games, dude.
Damn.
Damn.
The 3 Grimmel kind just got no escension, dude. This shit sucks. Where's my escension?
Also, guys, don't forget to start thinking of deck ideas for the next tournament.
Oh yeah.
Right.
We're gonna have a nice exhibition this Sunday to kind of show off the format. It's gonna be cool.
When is it?
Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. So
Okay.
that is 4 your time.
March 7th.
I got a thing Saturday, so I'll be able to do it Sunday though.
Perfect.
Dude, Virgil ENI is less terrible. Oh, that's right. Virgil makes it pretty good. We have his
Virgil?
blackout, some blurk out. Oh, this is wild. This is gonna piss off everybody.
Wow.
Oh, he's playing 4s. Uh-oh. I gotta respect this man.
Yeah, I've actually been seeing some 4s. I ran into someone playing 4s with Breakaway, and I was like, huh, it's not a terrible idea because you can do stuff with like Rook, like Dango was saying, but like you can actually get value with your 4s combos, and there are some really good 4s in the set. I don't know if you guys like noticed the common trend.
Oh yeah.
But there's 4 costs in purple are actually playable with the newer cards. And I mean, Force is going away eventually. But I don't know. This might be their last hurrah.
On for good.
I mean, you can do 4s in unlimited.
Unlimited if that's your
Unlimited.
thing.
You all can let me know how that goes because I'm not touching that mode.
Good luck.
I swear, if they don't give us like something amazing with unlimited, I'm gonna be like, why the hell did I wait almost a year for this shit?
Damn.
Like, I'm not even excited for the format. I hate unlimited because there's so much like bullshit and RNG
Oh,
that
damn.
we already have to deal with. The current meta is unlimited. We are
Iowa needs
playing in
answers.
unlimited right now
Iowa
because we
needs
don't have
answers.
set
He's
rotation.
He's taking names.
Oh
Listen.
shit! Is he gonna steal that Shara? No, he's not.
Just about done playing unlimited. For almost
Oh, he's gonna
2 years.
delete this fucking thing, dude. Fucking everything's
Damn.
according to plan.
All according to Keikaku.
Any plans in chat?
What a mess.
What a mess.
What a mess.
You wanna know
Oh
what mess
shit!
is?
You're playing
This?
the Great Jaggy. That makes
He's a
me
pretty good
happy.
Jaggy.
Yeah, I like.
He's not looking at the right direction though. He's like
He's a
kind of losing focus.
he's a
I don't
fine
need to look
Jaggy.
over there with these stats.
We talking about a limited?
Every time I play agility, he's like, negate. I don't fucking
not a
think
real
so.
mode. Not a real mode. Not a real ladder. Unlimited.
Yo, my man is scared.
Damn.
Scared of
Every
great
time I see
Jaggy,
you-
dude.
Every time I see you do Coral, I'm like, why are you using Shield Spire on that unit? And I remember.
What are you doing?
All right, let's see this agility get negated.
Want to see some shit? 8. He's gonna bounce the whole board.
What do you guys
He's
think
gonna
of, Negate?
he's gonna brainwash it.
What do
Oh
you guys
shit,
think of
dude.
Negate?
Pretty
The,
good.
one with the 8 art.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
Really?
I mean, art-wise, it's cool. I
So cool.
I need to play with it more. I guess I can see it, right? Because like
So cool.
generally early game,
Yeah.
hitting 2 costs is kind of good enough, and then 3 costs. It really just only gets better value, right? So
Just memory 2 for negating 3 costs, so it's basically another interference. But getting memory 7 down the line and halting units is kind of clutch.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like
pretty
it.
much
I think
replace,
it.
like anytime I see interference, I just replace it with that now. Be like, okay.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna replace interference for sure.
it is my favorite season pass art because it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
the
it's
same
really good.
card animated.
Definitely my favorite art of this set.
What's nice about it too is like if I play it in a big rezo deck, I can not only negate your cards, but I get to halt one of your dudes too.
Yeah, like that's so important, especially for halt decks, right? I mean, if Darkness Illusion ever comes back for whatever reason, that would be amazing too, right?
Yeah, I like it more.
Something to
I
think
think about it.
You know, they actually messed up the wording on acting in secret.
Did they?
Yeah, it's like right in your face. How bad the translation is.
He's doing
I-
it. He's doing the tech.
I feel like since this was a 2-month card rotation, they didn't have the time for translations as much.
That's honestly what it feels like.
Paired with the fact that Purple's amount of text on all their shit right now
Oh my
is
God.
crazy.
There's so much text. People have been like clearly waiting and pausing to like read all the text before they can decide what to do.
I mean, even when I was playing against Madeline and like during the play TEPPEN stream, they were going over and like reading the card, and it just wasn't enough time. And the action
Yeah.
phase skip. It's like
That's-
Purple got a negate through just fact that people have to take too long to read shit.
That's definitely the one downside. Whenever they add new cards in and just have a ton of text.
Good
Did you
lord,
see
look at this
the,
guy, dude.
Did you see the mistranslation
Which one?
for acting in secret?
Oh, no, let me-
Which one, dude? Oh my fucking god, this guy is insufferable.
Are you playing Teppen? Oh man.
I am, dude. This thing fucking sucks my ass. See you later. Yeah. MP costs 3 or less. You do that.
Do you see the mistranslation now?
I don't.
Okay.
Good lord, that was the biggest struggle I've ever seen, dude. Char amount? Yeah, I'm playing mono green. I kind of gotta do it.
Wait.
Discounted boys.
Find it.
What are you guys talking about? Unlimited.
Is it only on the special on the season pass?
No, it's on both. Once I tell you, you're gonna be like, "Wow, Iowa, really?"
I
What was the
mean,
hint?
You can tell me because I'll feel dumb anyways.
Oh. The mistranslation is it says halt one enemy unit.
Oh.
It doesn't say halt one random enemy unit.
Oh. Yes.
Aha. Yeah.
Man, I saw like I was reading the flavor text like she discarded her true name. Is she had she put the same contraction there? I guess it is. You had me googling this. Yeah, it's weird like how many one-word mix-ups there are with the purple units, right? Like Gen says lock all boards, and it's just your side, and then Oro is if affected by your side, but it's all sides.
Yeah, at this point I don't even read the text anymore. I just assume that it's like all messed up and I just play the game.
Oh, this Hey Nico's gonna fuck my day up.
Oh sweet, I forgot I should put this one card in here. Confluence of Fate. Put 3 of them in here. Oh, it's busted.
Both these buffs went to this. Both things. They didn't go to Shara. They went to the fucking.
Can I just mention how excited I am to do the tier list next week,
Oh yeah.
the next podcast?
I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy.
Because I just realized something.
What's
Yeah,
that?
what'd you realize?
This might be a tier list first, but I have a feeling a certain basic card is going to get a very high rating,
Oh yeah.
which is pretty rare, especially for basics.
Oh, you're talking about being able to explore for stealth for 3MP, right? It's fucking crazy.
Yup, I love that card. It's beyond broken.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm playing it
Way
right
too
now.
good. So glad
You
you
know
can get stealth other ways now because Ada Explorer is going to be gone soon. So thank God
Yo.
they have a backup plan.
This guy is riding the feline train all the way, dude. He's like, I fucking love cats.
Yeah,
Love
why would I
that
want to?
Yo, that
What
cat's
is-
making that cat really scary.
Fucking scary big, dude.
Oh shit, it's another cat.
Dude, bring out your cats.
Holy shit, it's cats.
Oh my god. Blah, 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 blah. It's my favorite, dude.
Dude, look at that Jaggy. Like, please help. There's a lot of fucking cats.
There's so many cats here.
Help!
Yo, what? I bet this player is like, yo, this guy fucking loves Jaggies.
This guy's a Jaggy Lord.
He's a jag off.
What?
What?
Damn.
Is that set anywhere else outside of Pittsburgh? I thought it was a Pittsburgh thing.
I don't know.
Meh.
Probably
I
is.
know I've heard it before, and you got Jaggies on the board, so I made a connection.
Yup.
I mean, buddy, if you want me to play my fucking Kushal, I can do that for you. Oh wait, that's what I didn't put in this deck. A bunch of fucking manual seals. I have a bunch of fucking fully automatic seals. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Why did I think that would have more than fucking 6 HP?
Oof.
I'm all fucked up. He's out greening me because he doesn't have to restrict himself to just one type of fucking thing. This is just outrageous.
Well, he was doing all cats for a while.
Beast! Dude, totally.
Yo, this
Ugh.
confluence of bait card is busted
Everyone keeps saying that.
Confluence?
because you can stack it.
No shield. Well, this deck sucks
Yeah,
my
stack
ass,
it.
dude.
I'm assuming you can. I haven't actually done it, but I'm assuming you can.
What do you mean sack it?
Stack it.
Oh, stack it.
Stack it to
Yeah,
the top.
stacks.
I thought you said sack. I'm like, why would you? What do you? What?
I mean, it still costs 4, right?
Oh mother, he played freaking Strider. Stupid Strider. Thrush.
Stupid Strider. Stupid
Oh, I-
Strider.
I have not expanded
I
that
was
art.
thinking
They're
the same
really,
thing.
Yeah.
they're really showing off Lilith's ass down there.
Everyone keeps saying that fucking card is great, and I think it's, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put two resets in here because the game necessitates it. Funny.
So I can confirm now that the halt happens twice
Sick.
if you have 2 of them. They do stack.
So the halt stacks twice, but
Well, not twice,
they-
but they technically do it all 3 times. Yeah.
well, it would halt different units, right?
That I don't know. Let me try a 3rd time.
I'm assuming it'd be RNG.
I have
would
3
have
on
to.
my Morgan right now. I have 3 on my Morgan. It's great. Hold on. Nope, it's still random. It didn't halt Strider.
Man is popping
Okay.
off, dude.
You using
Oh
the new
my
Morgan?
god. Oh hell yeah. Oh yes, this is what purple players are made of.
Oh my god, Iowa.
This is the happiest I've heard Iowa all year playing purple.
He's living it.
I'm halting him 3 times every time I attack. It's great.
Oh, I'm playing against someone from TOP.
Oh, I just killed this guy. Oh yeah. I'm posting this on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
I fucked
Yeah,
this
that's
guy.
that
I'm
good
gonna put
shit.
this on Twitter, dude.
No, it's pretty crazy.
Iowa, the purple player's back.
I'm still gonna lose horribly and be upset and then post it on Twitter. But you know what? This is great.
Oh, Matt, are you up against is that Pote?
Is it
don't know,
called
s-
Fate Confluence?
Someone
Confluence of
from TOP. I don't know who it is.
It might be him.
It's that one guy.
That one guy. It's cool
Nice
to see him
Ada.
playing Ada. Like I want to see a lot of like Japan play Ada, of course. Just to see what they're coming up with.
Damn, that Legend
Um,
Ada sucks.
That sucks my ass.
Oh. Yeah, Child Millionaire. I love him.
Come on, man.
Bashara
Can I
got
get some more
fucked up
attack,
already.
brother?
Oh no.
Man, I'm not sure what to do next here.
Shield.
Just shield. Oh, that's right. The fucking, what do you call it,
Bomb.
damage?
Oh,
I forgot about that.
Yup.
I need to take out Cold Roth from my deck.
This is good info. This is good intel, dude. What are you doing?
Maria's pretty gross, man. It's so easy to forget about the bombs on the locks.
You know what it is? I think it's the fucking. I don't have this. I don't have the sound on. So when it happened, I was just
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Even if you do see it coming, it's still hard to react to it because,
Mm-hmm.
especially if there's like multiple locks, right? Because you might get pinged multiple times at once or
Mhm.
different points, and yeah, the best you can do is just like either seal or reset, right, to try and mitigate that damage.
Especially
And
when you
this
start
this matchup
staggering
is
locks.
horrendous, by the way. This is worse than like if you're playing Despair because it's like everything I play, they could just be like, it costs something. All right, it's gone. Whatever it is, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I replaced my Oro with Oro.
You know what? Because his MP's maxed and he doesn't have to fucking do anything to win. Better lock the fucking board. Classic fucking baby ass strategy, dude.
Oh,
I love
see
it
what you mean
necessary
by-
board locks, dude.
You can see little butt in the art. I see it now.
Yeah, that's you see everything. This is I think the set is also getting up there for most loot set.
Most lewd.
Mm-hmm.
Maria carrying a lot of that loot weight herself through some jump ropes.
Oh, he's offloading some of the fucking weight, dude. I need to start giving some good corals here now that I have a decent hand. But that means now everything can be bounced without any effort.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Oh, he didn't do it. Why not?
Probably didn't take the time to look at the mana cost. Because I mean, it's cool that we can look at mana cost now, but that is still like a, oh shit, I gotta tap it, I gotta read it, and stuff's going on.
Yeah. I don't know, man. A lot of people have been noticing that my units have been discounted and punishing accordingly.
Oh yeah,
Always
people
makes me
will do
mad.
that.
I'm like, man, why do you have to look? Why?
Yeah, what if it
Why is
costs?
cheap? Why is it cheap?
What if I do this though? He's like, oh hell no, you're not doing that.
Oh hell no.
Oh, I can almost do it. I can almost fucking pump this up. That sucks.
Damn.
That would have been sick.
So he's running demonic and the legendary bounce. don't know, what-
Legendary
I
bounce.
don't know. Like I'm kind of on the fence with demonic. I guess it is really good against Oro.
Oof.
There are a lot of strong forecasts, and then also with all these coral players out there, you gotta shut them down.
You gotta, you gotta
True.
beat him up somehow, dude.
True.
Gotta fucking teach him that the game's not easy to play, dude.
Oh.
Oh no. All I have left is my griefing cards. Shit. Yeah, this deck is coral, so it sucks.
Damn.
There's no ascension options, which I think coral really needs.
Poor coral.
Poor coral. We already
Poor
knew it was
coral.
gonna be bad.
I just don't think mono green monsters has it in them.
I think it's got some good cards, but it just lacks certain properties that help it stay afloat. Like having an ascension card would be nice. Get a little extra stuff out of it. Like if Sleepy Bear was a monster instead, it would be nice to buff up the board.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just the problem is like they're kind of nice stats, but that's about it. Outside of like some outliers like Shara, I think is like the main one. You know what? You should just go full Big Dig Energy and run Sora Magdaros in there.
Mm-hmm.
No, because it'll get discounted and there'll be some specific counter. It works on this now.
I mean, that's any card in the game. right?
Fucking honestly, with that hero art, he could have bounced fucking anything if I was actually able to kill anything and it wasn't
Well,
just
yeah.
being buffed and,
True.
jacked off.
I mean,
It was.
yeah. Now's not a good time to be playing discounted units.
That sucks.
It goes both ways though, which is why the decoy mirror is so fucking toxic. Where you're just bouncing each other's shit the entire 5 minutes.
All
so
5 minutes.
dumb.
Let's go, dude.
It's so dumb.
That's actually something interesting. And now that I think about it, has there ever been a purple mirror that wasn't like horrifically toxic?
No.
Mm,
No, Smile.
I guess not.
No. Purple's been always horrible to play. By the way,
Humans.
I finally lost and I will not play Big Rezo anymore.
Wow.
Okay. Wow, you lost and it made the guy made you quit? Just like quit forever?
I don't like playing Big Rezo anymore. I throw it away.
Damn.
What about small rezo?
Lil
Medium rezo.
Lil Rezo.
Low rezo.
Low rezo. Low rezo. You know what, Mal? You should just make the auto deck. Of your
Auto deck? Is
things.
that what you
Yeah.
guys want?
Just
Auto deck coral?
Auto deck. Auto deck it.
Deck helper, dude. Already added some black cards, so here's a bunch of shit you can't use.
I
Oh,
do
no.
love Ada's theme. It is my
It is
second
themed
favorite.
pretty good. I mean, all
Feline
aesthetics,
is too
right?
good to me.
The art, the theme, the voice, the everything.
I love how she throws her cloak at the start of a match.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Pretty good.
Fine, I'll play a fucking auto deck, but
Oh,
what hero art should I pick? Spire? What's good?
I guess Spire.
Auto deck Mirage decoy. Fucking.
Oh,
No,
you're
don't
right,
do that.
dude. That's
Don't
a good
do
idea.
that. Don't do. God damn it.
Jackpot, loss of meaning. Monstrous virus,
Nice.
dude. Alright, we're not even gonna look at it. Let's go. This is what the game suggests is the best deck with this. Memult, I'm gonna lose to Memult. Memult? It's like Memiot, but Memult. Memoit?
Emiat's cousin.
Mimo.
Memult. I don't know what to do about this this Waka situation, dude. How do you play this fucking card?
Oh boy.
Oh, good. He's playing this shit. Gotcha. Let's do this. Oh, God. He's doing it. Gonna peg him, dude. Get him. And it puts fucking Mitsunari in here. Great. Alright, leave that alone. Huh. 2/2 so I need to make it. God, this lock thing is not gonna do anything, is it?
Oh dear.
So who here got bad cards from the deck present thing?
Yo, I didn't
What?
get anything out of that.
Oh, the deck present?
I still have
Gifters?
not. I have not accepted a gift yet.
Yeah, I haven't really done it.
Mallet,
could've
when
done
you
it
say
earlier.
you didn't get anything, do you mean like
Oh, I'm
you're-
talking about the game.
Oh,
I talking about how I got fucked over by Lilith getting 2 growths and doing nothing with them.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna waste this because they wanted to give me that card. Nowhere to turn, dude.
Good God.
That's fine. This
I
deck
just
is
wanna
nice and weird. Very good.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I'm just complaining.
I just want to say I have extra copies of basic cards, and
Oh,
it
really?
is irreversible.
That's cool.
Yep. I could have had 10 legendaries and 10 epics, but I have 3 extra basic cards, and then another one with extra 1 basic card. 3 extra vials and 1 extra inheriting ambition.
You can't give secrets, right?
No,
You
I'd
cannot.
imagine. It's
Yeah.
crazy talk.
Wait, you guys haven't watched my video?
I watched some of it when you played it on your stream, but I was also in the middle of things.
Oh, I can make a
Fair
Jill
enough.
deck with all the new stuff.
I mean, it's interesting that like you can't reap those cards, and it makes sense. But like, I don't know. I can just gift my Smurf all the stuff I have in my main account.
You don't even have to own the cards to send it. So your Smurf can also gift you a deck of cards they don't own.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I wish I was you, because then I would have 10 legendaries for free. But instead, I have basic cards.
Now you will never get 1,003,000 souls.
Yeah, that dream is dead.
Play the new Ken, huh? Why does my screen keep darkening? I don't like it. Making my eyes go bad.
Maybe it's like auto adjust to the lighting.
I think it
I have
is.
mine fixed. Yeah.
Maybe.
It's good most times, but right now I don't know why it darkens sometimes.
Mine's
there,
a fixed lighting.
Was there anything else we needed to cover here?
Explore for handgun.
I just want to express how important it is to know as much as possible about the new deck feature before using it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Plug that
Mostly,
video.
let me get to the computer.
Okay.
Mostly,
Run.
the most important thing you need to know is that if you accept a deck, it is permanent. You can no longer accept any more decks. People can't send you any more decks. And the best way to use it is to have somebody send you like 10 legendaries and 10 epics that you want.
Yeah, 'cause that's
And
the
then
limit.
they'll be added to your collection forever, and it won't change. I tried deleting my deck, my deck present on my Smurf account, and when I deleted it, the cards were still in my collection, and I wasn't able to accept any more gifts because they won't let you.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
want to add that
just
you
it's a
can't
one-time
send
thing.
you can't send decks with all 4 colors into it. Alchemist was asking anyone if they could send him stuff so he would get some cards.
Huh.
But he had 4 colors in there. You can't send that because you can't play that deck.
Hey, friend, play this deck that cannot be legally played.
It sounds
Here's
like
the
that.
deck lecture for it.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
So you
Like a
can
GP
only
deck.
accept one deck, but how many can you gift out? You can gift out as much as you want, right?
I think so, but it does cost you 3,000 souls every time.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I've spent 27k for an emblem.
Damn.
Also, here's the YouTube link
Yeah,
if you guys want to watch.
I added a channel point reward to my stream, so whenever I'm streaming Teppen, you can redeem it, and then just ask me what cards you want in a deck, and I'll send you a deck.
I haven't done that yet because I'm lazy.
You can get A lot of legendaries.
You guys ready to see this GP deck, dude? The earliest GP deck you've ever seen? I don't think I put Laggate Cruise in here, damn it. I wanted to. What the hell is this card? Oh, yeah. Any Brad Vickers fans? Oh, dude. Just don't. Just don't. Death. Explore for Hamgun.
Just don't.
Iowa, should we talk about who's going to be in the exhibition?
Yes.
All right. Still putting out feelers for an 8th player, but we do have 7 players that said that they are available to play in the exhibition this Sunday. Those players are Mallet Moogle,
That's me.
Iowa the Boat, Christopher D,
Wow.
Nintendo,
Wow.
Secret
Oh, shit.
Walls. How many was that? That's 5, right?
Mhm.
2 very special guests. We're gonna have M. Luke Brown
Wow.
and Jess
Yeah,
Side.
wow.
Those are the
Broken.
7 players that we got so far.
The Luke Brown.
The Luke Brown.
The real one, dude.
Hey, didn't he qualify for Worlds?
Uh-huh.
Oh
Not
man,
that
what a
one.
legend!
What a god, dude. What a great hand this is, dude.
So it should be fun. I just got to find the 8th player. I put out some feelers and we'll see. I don't want to say names and put anyone on the spot yet until I get replies back, but it'll be fun. It'll be the format for the tournament. No Day of Nightmares, Devil's Awakening, or 4 Seekers cards allowed, and everyone has to bring an Ada deck.
Because it's
Ada.
the Ada expansion.
Yo, you see that 2 attack? That fucking paid off, dude. Ken was like, "Yeah, bitch."
Yeah.
Look
Where's
at my
your
foot.
where's your
Yo,
third explorer?
I can't find it. I can't find it because this deck sucks, dude.
Fuck, steal that kid.
I'll do it. I swear to God. Let's go, boys.
Do
There's your third explorer.
What
There it
the
is,
hell are
dude.
these cards?
Wait, hold on. Epic, dude. Look at this. How epic this is.
No, you didn't. Oh man, that's
This
right,
ki-
Ryu.
That was kind of dope. That was a bot, though. That was the Denjin with the combo cards. Ken, baby.
Bots don't exist.
Then what player, what human being is
true.
always in the ladder with their Denjin combo unit deck?
Could be some like kid, like with
They're
Jill.
li- They use their hero art and then they play Sergio's. It's like, what the fuck? Here's the real Denjin player.
Oh man.
Can I get better units? Absolutely not. Ma'am, you're gonna have to stop.
Oh, also managed to make it happen. We're gonna have the Dream Team commentary team. In case you guys might want to bring your sunglasses because it's gonna be really bright because we got Horrible Chop and Cosplay commenting the exhibition.
Oh yes.
Oh, he came
Actually-
in with the.
I don't think Iowa knew about the cosplay and
That's cool.
Chop team up.
I knew about Chop, but not cosplay. I've always wanted that to happen. I was talking
got
to
it.
Chop. I was like, let's get cosplay, and then I think something whether or not happened, and we just didn't get cosplay.
Exactly. Good luck
Yo.
reading all that card text with that shine on screen.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Look at this. Oh, look at this Brad Vickers action. Look, dude. Ugh, dude. Got him.
Help.
Hell,
Yo, that's a scary Ken though.
this is 2-9. Yo, that guy's dope.
I
Oh, he's got
guess.
the rush too.
Yep.
Oh, and you got antibody unlock on ready after you drop?
Uh-huh. We're going in.
Oh no. I would have antibodied the Ken because he would have had rush.
That's true, but I was like, yo, if I'm playing one of these gels, I'm getting one of them popped off.
I'm giving one of these Jills drugs.
What?
Yo, you played a legendary for that? Okay, I guess.
Oh, that's gonna do a whole lot of no damage up top.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not replying to that.
AP charge.
Delicious.
Damn.
Let's do this. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hit the Ken again, just cuz.
Nah, I'll save it. Oh, I don't have to target for these fucking handguns. He's not playing units anymore. He was playing a lot of units. Now he's like, nah, I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm so
I
fucking done
won.
right now. 4 damage? That's not enough, brother. You gotta play. Oh, what the fuck?
It's Denjin.
Oh, it was Denjin. I was like, what? So, you ready for this shit? Dude, we're about to drop some boys. You dropped the boys? The fucking
Where we
boys are all here, dude. Where we dropped it,
Shit,
dude.
the squad.
Oh shit, dude.
You got the 2 people that came in themed costume, and then you got that one guy that's like, I came dressed as this.
Mhm.
You ready for this fucking action, dude? Don't respond to it. I swear to God. All right, I'm shooting you. You knew I had that. You knew I had that. Ooh, popped him, dude. Ooh, dead.
Damn, FDR sucks.
He got taken down by a handgun and a fucking fist. Oh, that's
cool, all that karate you practice, but how's it do when you get shot?
God, I fucking hate Calamitous, dude. I don't know what they were fucking smoking.
I can't wait for HBM to be gone.
I know.
Probably the same thing they were smoking when they designed Orochi and most black legendaries.
Wow.
Oh, dude, no, we just gotta wait and wait and wait and wait because this guy won't let me play units and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait.
And Bison.
Oh wait, he's like, oh my god, you have a unit? Let me hit it.
So how does he win?
He
Guess
doesn't.
Burn.
He waits until fucking Leon, dude. He's got
Yeah,
burn
it's Dark
too.
Leon. Yeah.
He's gonna force me to play a card. He took damage. It's all over. His life is over,
That
dude.
sucks. Imagine taking 2 damage.
Strider.
I freaking hate that card.
I mean, what is it? What is he gonna do with it? It buffs a card.
It does damage.
It sure does.
Oh, look, it only explored once.
Oh, that sucks.
I was
my
lied
ass.
to. Secret lied to me.
He did lie
Damn
to
it,
you.
Secret.
Oh Christ! What a fucking tedious match.
All according to plan.
Oh my god. He's playing Evil Ryu, so his card goes. Holy shit, my dude. Can you, like, calm down? He's gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
I don't fucking know, man. Oh, it gave it to Ken. We're in business.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna win the game. He's gonna do.
Don't have an antibody ready.
I know. I need to play 2 cards at once. I mean, he's just gonna fucking. Oh, you don't need a dungeon at all. You're just being a fucking cunt. Cool. Very nice.
Damn.
Sorry. EX podcast fucking language.
Right.
I get it. I beat a Jill. Beat her. So, anything else?
I can't think of anything.
It's hunk season.
Yeah, fuck
Hank.
Jill.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Denjin didn't get any better from this this set.
I mean, just fuck red in general.
Streamers ignoring my question.
Oh yeah, that was a question.
Someone said they'd make me Super Murray Twink Fursona. What does it mean? Well, I guess Murray's just cute. Twink, got a nice bod.
Yeah.
And Fursona, dude, it's you. They have to know about you in order to make a proper Fursona for you, because it's supposed to embody all of your personality.
I heard Persona 5 was better than Persona 4.
Persona 5, dude.
No.
Got him.
Persona 4 was better.
Oh no,
Bullshit.
I
I'll
got
take your
I
word
got
for
mad
that.
nostalgia for 4, but I like 5 too.
No, 5 is better by far, but more nostalgia for 4 for me.
It's kind of like we did what do you call it? Who was it that we thought about, like what animal was it cosplay? We say what animal would he be?
Oh yeah, and then I said he was a seal.
That's dope.
What? Alright.
See, that's
Yeah.
kind of half the process. The other half of making it a twink Fursona would be drawing it. So, any artists? Any artists in chat?
Hmm.
There's a lot of TEPPEN streams on right now.
You're just like, we could totally bail out.
I'm just saying. I'm just taking a look, and a lot of guys.
There's a
coming
ton.
on. I
Yeah,
know I
probably-
only slept like 2 hours today, but
Probably-
just something I'm taking note of here.
Oh shit. That's okay.
Does this
Yeah, there's-
stack? This has to stack, right? Oh, you son of a bitch. Can't test it.
Any
There's quite a
other
bit of-
questions before we head out? Did we talk about it? We talked about everything. Sorry. I like to put a little gameplay in there, so I kind of get lost in that.
There was indeed gameplay.
There was indeed some gameplay. I'm sorry, I don't really have. I figure everyone's
time
been
was
playing
that?
Ada all day and Blackout and Mirage, so I'm like, what have they not seen? Fucking Coral. Weird Jill.
So what's the plan? What's the plan this season? Are you gonna Coral again, or
I mean, now's the time to try stuff out, so I'm gonna try out stuff that may work. Although Coral might be getting dropped pretty quickly if people keep using Mirage, because that's just non-interactive. As in,
rough.
they use that hero art, and I lose so much value.
Yeah, we call that a silver bullet.
We call that
Nice.
getting fucked.
that too.
I mean, I have that card to like yoink back a monster, and the idea was like, oh, if Shara gets in trouble, I'll just yoink it back. It'll be 4 cost. But in that matchup, it would be like, oh, you put it down. All right, well, it's back in your fucking deck as an 8 cost. Like, oh, okay, cool. Get railed, dude. It really is. Trying to figure out what happened. Oh, that 2 cost exploded. I don't know what my plan is. I want to play.
Yeah, it looked like it.
I
exploded
mean,
twice.
if Bounce Boys are back in town, then I don't know. I've been having fun playing Mirage, but it's also I'm gonna start craving my usual stuff, my corals and my my spirits that are gonna get bounced like a motherfucker. So I don't know. I am once again lost without a deck.
Let me figure something out.
I think it will be a lot better for me once they take those fucking 3 sets out. Once they rotate sets, I'll be able to actually like keep a unit on the field for more than a second.
Yeah.
You get to play
I mean, that's
TEPPEN
what a lot
again?
of people-
Wow.
Holy shit, Teppen.
Yeah, a lot of people are looking forward to it. But
There's just so
Yeah.
many cancerous units, dude. Even in green, that one player was just like Kushala, and it was just like, oh well, fuck. I ran out of fucking seatsies.
Yeah, my brain's pretty much like been turned off for quite some time.
It's been fun to play Mirage and Blackout, but I'm sure we'll be back to Ashura Burros and all that stupid bullshit pretty soon.
No, please.
Brain work too hard for purple. Me go back
Oh,
to
please.
fucking play Orochi.
There's a new tyrant. Yes.
Oh yeah. I want to try
it-
those cards too.
He is new tyrant strong, but he's not as annoying as old tyrant.
He's not as annoying.
They're
I
easier
want
to
to do Coral.
He doesn't have
Humans.
agility. Thank fucking god.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Dude, new humans. There's plenty, dude. Look at the stuff they could do. I could play Sergey.
Sergey. Yeah. He's kinda interesting.
Sir straight.
That's kind of dope to play in, what do you call it? To play in Coral. If you can get him down to 5 and play him out, it's like 3-8, and then he also comes with his homies that are not affected by my discounts.
Mhm.
Oh, but it's creature.
I mean, you don't really
Why
need
would
to
that be an
discount him
issue?
anyways, right? Because once he dies, he's discounted.
True dat.
Yeah.
Stop making sense.
Exactly.
I'm not a fan of this card.
You're not?
Well, what's wrong?
No. It's not good against Shield Spire.
Oh, man.
I mean,
Common flaw, dude.
isn't
It
that
is if
tell
you
you.
give it +1 attack.
isn't that the problem with the super tyrants as well? Don't they? Don't they have problems with Shield Spire?
I think I was forgetting that you can put 20 psycho powers on anything you want.
without fucking any consequence.
I don't know. It's more so the archetype because this requires you to have 15 or less. Well, I guess you don't have to play in the mill deck. But the mill deck generally they don't run buff actions.
15 or less is pretty easy.
15 or less is pretty easy, yeah.
Oh, dude, what I gotta do is make a channel point reward where I just make a deck with whatever, like, you just choose the color and you choose the tribe, and I'll do it for Coral. It'll all be bad, but, you know, it'll exist. Unless you do, like, something like, creatures red, and it's like, no. BG creatures. I mean, that's what I was looking at right now. I was like, Nemesis. I was like, I could do that. And all the creatures in black are really nice. Just Alexia as a creature, so cheaper Alexia, fine. I don't give a shit. 2 cost Alexia? Are you kidding me?
Creatures, huh?
The creature feature. You
There are a lot of new creatures.
You play tyrants for fucking like 4. It's awesome. But yeah, I'll give it some thought, but I'm not really good at building decks on stream. So everyone's gonna have to yell at me. I make a deck and they're
Ready
like,
to-
wow, why don't you just switch to Shield Spare?
Just ready
Here's
to
what you
backseat
do.
your deck building here.
While you're making decks, just switch your chat to emote only mode.
That's a good idea, actually.
That Epic Akuma.
I was thinking of that for like humans.
pretty good.
You mean this one? Just kidding. No.
Pretty good.
That'll be my reply during your deck building.
Oh,
Exactly, dude. You would have won if you put a fucking reset in your deck. Oh, okay.
I think if you just slap down 3 Orochis, you'd be in a good spot.
You'd be pretty good. Not like this, dude. I gotta find a new emote from the set because I always try to find like one emote-worthy face.
I do love Feline's face in the story mode after Ada jacks his shit.
Oh yeah, that's
oh,
cute.
man.
So
really pissed.
can't find any meme faces. Where's my meme faces?
So use Lilith's butt.
Yep, I'm sure that won't
In
get
the,
flagged at all.
Confluence.
Everyone, they just say confluence because it's like, yeah, that art, baby. It's not like. Where's the where are the normal cards?
The normal cards, the normies.
The normies. Normies sound off, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. I want to find a face that's like actually conveying an emotion, not just tee hee. There it is. Oh, you know what? We could totally use a net.
I was just gonna say, like, Annette's really going through it.
It's just-
Like,
yeah, I fucking love how it's just like, no, dude, just don't. She's like, she just shows up and she's already like, please don't fucking come any closer.
like, yeah. I mean, you could do that or Brad, I guess. Like,
It'll be a mallet 1, don't kill me.
now at one bad burrito.
Bad burrito. All right, that's enough. That's enough about everybody. Oh, but you know what? Maybe the fist. Maybe the fist.
The fist.
The banana gloves.
The
Yeah.
fist.
It would take the place of power up.
Ken wouldn't be that bad either, to be honest.
Ken? Which part of
Ken's
Ken?
foot.
Just the face. I don't know.
It's tough because I want to like gotta find the right emotion. It just so happened that Oichi's fucking not like this fucking pose was just perfect.
Uh-huh.
And the fact that your Wesker one is like fucking debated. It's
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yo, what the hell? You have 3 secret art kernels?
I told you,
Yeah.
there's a fuck got 5 of them and 3 of them were fucking Colonel. I was like, well, this card sucks though. And I don't
can't
have any
believe they-
normal Colonels.
I can't believe they made a card out of the fucking RE3 remake scene where they just
Yeah,
shove parasites
I-
down
I
Joe's
know.
throat.
I know what you're talking about. Like, I saw that artwork right away, and I was like, "Oh dear, they actually did it." If you played the game, you know where this is from.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I don't know.
I still need to finish that game.
It's pretty good.
Don't tell him.
Ivan Tyrant looks like he's trying to do
Colonel
a
is
frog face.
good. I don't know. I just don't. I don't like the this
Why are people
on play
hyping up Colonel?
damage contingent on like having a full board.
Are you guys playing him like machines or something? Like,
Yeah,
what?
like, yeah. Like, how are you playing him?
What?
If he was 3 MP, I could see him being good, but
Oh yeah,
not.
that'd be insane. Yeah, maybe it'll be might beat a fist.
He pink
There's
shields.
been-
So does 90 other red units.
Excel got tentacled and fate cards, so I'm not surprised, dude. It was pretty hot.
also with
Who's-
the inclusion of a lot better do damage in front, I think there are better units for pinging shields since Colonel is random and you might not hit the shield you want to hit.
Oh yeah, it's
Is he
random,
random?
isn't it? Rando. Is it random? Yeah, a random enemy unit. I have the power. No, okay.
I just think there's better units to put in even in a dungeon list.
I just like the art.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
art's
that's
super
fantastic.
sick. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, another one of these, and then I was like, oh wait.
Oh,
That doesn't look like a card I'll ever play. Okay.
What does
Dude, we
that
almost
3 MP Sakura do?
nothing. Don't worry about it.
Damage in
No.
front and damage to face.
yeah. It's another
Really?
card like Sagat. Yeah.
I like her for dungeon.
Mini Sagat.
That's pretty good. I would play this.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about it, if you're blocking with her, it's like dealing extra 2 damage to the unit in front.
Sure.
So it's dealing 3 and then at least once a hero. That's pretty good.
Just make it pierce. Make it pierce damage.
Time to build dungeon.
Yeah, I saw your dungeon list, Oracle. I don't like Colonel in it.
Damn.
Damn.
I'll try out Brad for an emote, and I'll try out the fist. See how it looks.
Though I will say I definitely like Brad in there too, though. That's really
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess Brad
Brad's
ammo
not
is
bad.
kind of. Keep thinking Brad is searching for a handgun, which would be godlike for dungeon. But it's not bad.
Oh. Yeah.
Brad helps Ken. Oh, he does by dying.
Okay.
Any dyers? Wait, I
And
said
he
that
also
thing.
helps Jill, which is more lore friendly.
Does it give the ammo +1 damage? Just kidding. No.
Why did they got
Dungeon-
Brad Vickers like all scared and stuff in every single art that he has?
Because he is
dude.
known for just dying. That is his role in every game. I think you would be scared too.
He's like, get me the hell out of this card.
Why is he scared? What?
Yeah, those
Surrounded by
are not friendly hands behind him.
Look at that
I'm just
pickpocket,
saying.
dude.
They could have done art with him like not dying.
Then they would be making stuff up that doesn't exist in the game.
Have you tried not dying? He's like, oh man.
There's a reason why every time we see Marvin, he's just sitting down with a gunshot in him.
We need more Marvin cards than Marvin Legendary, dude.
Oh my god, the way we keep getting crossover cards, if we could just have Brad and Marvin right next to each other, both dying, that'd be tight.
What?
I just mean take like the concept of one of these cards and just make it a legendary like value where it's just like Marvin dies, the whole board gets splashed for 15, dude. Fucking Jesus Christ, dude. Get down.
When Marvin's placed on the board, he dies. Spawns 3 veteran agent Leons.
No
That
on play
was scary.
effect.
Pretty good.
3 Leons show up. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, right,
jeez. All right, you guys are getting too silly. I'm just making a coral deck, honestly. Way too silly. Who are we?
We're pretty
we're
much
pretty
set here,
bi-
right?
Yeah, we are set. Who are we? Who are we hosting? What are you buying? What are you hosting?
Or
There's
we can
TND Gaming FGC. Or we can do what?
we can start the red tier list.
Oh,
No.
okay, let's do it.
No.
No. What are
man.
you wearing? Okay, who do you think what is the strongest color right now?
In the new
Black.
set or overall?
Overall right now.
Red.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Chris-
black for me.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
I don't know.
Green is actually really close though.
Green is mad strong.
Really close.
Damn.
But I think red's still on the top. Because their damage is redacted.
Damn, purple sucks. Who do you guys want to stream? Or, stream. Who do you guys want to raid?
Well, I've already rated C4 sages.
Okay.
Let me
You can
see.
raid me? No, don't raid me actually.
Holy shit.
Are you streaming, Darcy?
Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming, but
Wow.
raid someone else.
We
So
could
it's gonna be-
raid.
There's gonna be 15 Teppen streams on soon. Is that what you're saying?
15 Teppen streams.
Wow.
We could raid cosplay.
Cosplay's been on for a while. Is he still going? Damn, he's still going.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's still going. He's
This guy named Brawlick John.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Brawlick John. Oh,
Bro,
okay.
look, John.
I thought it was Brawlick John.
brawl.
All right. So yeah,
He's already-
Brawlick John.
He's already
Looks
got
like a new
33
player.
viewers though. It's pretty. Oh wait,
I
is
think
he-
that's that might be his community.
Oh, he's new to Tep Tep. I don't think we should probably raid him to show the homies what's up.
Up to you.
I think it would look good on the community.
Sure.
Brawlick John. So everybody just calm down. Just leaving for a bit. We'll be back next week. Don't freak out. You guys are freaking out.
Tier list.
Tier
next
list,
week.
dude.
Same tep time, same tep channel.
The whole tier list. You ready for a 16-hour stream? Holy shit.
Oh baby.
Also, be there Sunday to watch the exhibition. It'll be.
Oh yeah.
It should be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And the thumbnail says this guy's D5. So you guys be nice.
Tight.
Don't say things like, what are you, silly? You should be playing Akuma.
Guide
He
him
just
through the
slapped down
box.
legendary Strider and has a whole shit ton of cards and just shit on this X. I think.
Oh,
it's
okay. I think he's okay.
Seems like he's
Alright.
struggling. Go off from your support, guys.
Are you winning, son? He's playing on blue stacks? What the?
Yeah, you
Ow.
can do that.
Somebody
Alright,
tell him
we
to
are-
get his secret code.
We are rated, dude.
All
Oh,
right.
I should have had them say something. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night.
Mallet Boogie. I'm done, dude. He called me Mallet